I've been wanting this for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I need her away, gone.
Okay.
I'm communicative.
This woman has planned what she believes to be the perfect murder.
Whatever happens, or whenever it's going to happen, I just want it on a weekend when the girls are with me, obviously. That helps my alibi and keeps them away from all that.
But in just 17 minutes, she'll realize this is the worst mistake of her life that she will regret forever.
Those phone calls that you talked to her about was recorded.
What?
Yes, they are recorded. And it's you that wanted to have her killed.
Well, I have somebody that might be able to help you out.
Do you know how much I would love that?
Yeah. I just need to know, like, how much you got.
Like, what do you think is a good amount to say?
Honestly, I don't know. I mean, you know, it just depends on what you're wanting done.
Right.
This conversation is taking place on July 28, 2015, between two former high school friends, 33-year-old Tara Lambert and Jeannie Cheadle. But it's not a warm reunion. In fact, they're planning something sinister that's soon to affect many lives.
So, I mean, if you're wanting to go all the way, I mean, he's not going to charge you outrageous, but he'd probably want a little more.
Oh, obviously, yeah. Girl, the bottom line is, if we're only going to hurt her, then I want her to be hurt, like, more permanent.
The person Tara wants to permanently hurt is her husband Brandon's ex-wife, Kelly Cook. The call clearly reveals that a murder is being planned right at this moment, and Kelly is at the center of this staged execution.
If we want to go all the way, then I want it to look like an accident, obviously, because of what I've gone through with her.
Yeah.
I would be like a first suspect, I'm sure.
I don't know. We'll just talk to him. You're a pretty girl. He might give you a discount.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, right?
Yes, because I love you.
What's her name?
Kelly.
Well, I just left my buddy's house probably about a half hour ago.
Yeah?
He's wanting to know if you want to meet tomorrow.
Okay, like what time?
Around 5.
Okay. Where at?
He doesn't want to do lunch, he said, because of people overhearing and cameras and like that. So he told me to see if you wanted to meet maybe in Walmart's parking lot towards the back.
Okay, yeah, I can totally do that.
You can just hop in our car. We'll pull up beside you and you can hop in our car. He just doesn't want anybody to overhear it. He said that's stupid to go to lunch. He said if someone overhears you, you're...
Oh, yeah?
Okay. He said if you do 500 tomorrow, you got to give him all her information. You know, you can deal with that when you get in the car. And then after it's done, when you know that it's done, he wants the other 500.
Okay.
Does that work for you?
I can make that happen.
Okay.
Yeah. I can't freaking wait.
I know. I can't wait to see you. I haven't seen you in forever.
I know. Like a billion years.
Right? I've seen your pictures, though. You're so pretty as ever. Alrighty. I love your face. I'll see you tomorrow.
I love you, and I miss you.
I know. I can't wait to see you.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Right.
As this murder in progress unfolds, Tara and Jeannie decide to meet soon to plan the final touches of the evil conspiracy. However, what Tara doesn't know is that she's very close to making a mistake so wild that it will expose her in ways she never expected. On August 1st, 2015, Jeannie is on her way to meet Tara at the Walmart's parking lot along with the hitman D, who's ready to execute their deadly plan.
Do I have to wear this? Yes. Safety is a plus.
In her excitement to have Kelly killed, Tara fails to see that her high school friend Jeannie has her own secrets. Shortly before this drive, she set up a hidden camera. Within the next few moments, it will capture secrets that were never supposed to leave this car.
Hey, girl, hey. You look so pretty. You stop.
I know, I haven't seen her, but that's what I was telling him.
Oh, I get shotgun even?
I ain't seen this chick in years. Since high school.
It's the front seat.
Tara is already waiting when they arrive, but no matter how friendly this meeting appears, it's about to turn into something none of them will ever forget.
This is Dee. Dee, this is Tara.
What's up, girl? How are you?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. What's going on with you? I hear you got a problem.
I have had a problem for 7 years.
Really? 7? Damn.
Yeah, and it's gotten to the point where, I mean, she knows I've been wanting this for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And I need her away, gone.
Okay.
I'm communicative.
Damn.
So, okay, she lives in Lucasville.
Okay.
Okay, and it's on State Route 104, and there's nothing across the street. It's like woods and a river, right? And if you pull in this driveway, there's like a nice house to the right that's like brown, it has a pool, and that is her mother-in-law. And then on down to the left, you can still see it plain as day from the driveway, but that is her trailer. So my thing is, like, it's going to be weird if something happens to just her trailer when there's a nice house, like, right next door. If it's going to happen at her house. You know?
Okay.
And then I want, whatever happens, or whenever it's going to happen, I just want it on a weekend when the girls are with me, obviously. That helps my alibi and keeps them away from all that. Which is every other weekend.
This coming weekend?
Yes. Yes.
It might seem that after the chilling details Tara has already laid out, things couldn't possibly sink any lower, but they do. She has ideas as insane as her excited giggles at this moment.
So then they'll be back down Lucasville the following.
Right. And then back up here. And we never miss a weekend. So
Okay.
if you start from this weekend, whatever weekend you want to do it. So, and I have her picture and some lovely information for you.
Okay.
I hate her. It feels like when you can't get to your own money. Like, what the fuck? I could have, I could have got it out of my business, but it'd be really strange, and I wouldn't be able to account for it on that stuff.
You don't know what any of these... She drives the maroon van?
Or the black Saturn. He drives a red truck. Is there anything else, like, that you would need to know?
What'd you say about the house again?
So, like, in the driveway, it's kind of like a lane, I guess, more than a driveway. Because, like, that's why her address says 135A. Because it's a trailer on this woman's land, which is her mother-in-law.
You don't want her with?
I mean, kind of, yeah. It would look better because, like, why would you go straight to that trailer when there's a badass house right here? You know what I mean? And nothing else around that area in the boondocks is touched. It would just kind of look
stupid.
Yeah.
Tara is about to put her plan into words, something she's carefully avoided until now. But what she says next doesn't just expose how twisted her intentions really are. It's the very moment that will come back to haunt her later.
So,
it was like pinpointed. And you never know what color her hair is, but she's the only mom.
Does she live with a dude?
Yeah, she's married. But he is like, he works all day and then he plays in a band and he's like constantly gone. I should have written that down. It's called Waiting on Aaron. I know, so dumb. But that's the band name. So
Waiting on what?
Aaron, Aaron.
Are they on Facebook?
Yeah, and he like has me blocked, I think, because he hates my guts and I hate him. So you would be able to see like their schedule. Mhm.
I mean, what do you want done with her?
Oh my god. Just put her in a chopper, like one of those lumberjack chopper things.
Well, I don't carry a lumberjack chopper.
No, I'm just kidding. Like, that's how much I hate her, though. I don't know. Whatever you...
You want me to just walk up and cap her?
I don't know. If something else is going on, like, in the area, I don't know. What do you think?
I don't
Like, we were kind of thinking of like a home invasion gone wrong, but and like they do all flaunt their. They live in this place for free off of his mom, and they always have like all this expensive stuff, and they're walking around flaunting it and talking about how they ain't got no bills and have cash and big TVs and stuff, and
They got cash in the place?
oh, I'm sure, yeah. I'm gonna be so excited. I just can't even tell you. I'm so happy about it. I know that's so bad, but oh. Even my girls, I think if they could pay people to do this, they probably would. They hate her so bad. So don't feel bad about that.
I don't feel bad about it.
That's good. That's really good.
So,
I'm trying to think if there's anything else to know. She doesn't work, so she's home all day. She's a loser. Got a baby. I don't know.
Tara believes Kelly's current husband plays in a stupid band and calls Kelly a loser who's always at home. It sounds like schoolyard bullying for living a better life. However, it becomes something far darker because what she suggests to the hitman next is nothing short of sadistic.
They have a safe. They have a badass TV. I mean, she has a ton of jewelry that just came from her grandma that she brags about how she got it all appraised, and it's worth thousands and thousands of dollars. Like, she can post it on Facebook. Like the appraisal.
Wow.
So that's what kind of stupid we're working with, but you'd really get some good stuff out there. Feel free to whatever you'd like.
all right.
Kelly is not the only one in danger. Tara is about to admit she's open to anything in the way of killing Kelly. Even one more murder is not off the table.
So, I'll just walk straight up, shoot her in the grill. You said the dude is gone all the time. Do they have
He has
guns?
a lot. He does, but they're locked up in a safe and like covered with a bunch of like clothes and stuff. He can't get to that safe like fast. And with the kids in there, he always has it locked up. He would not be able to get to that, unlock it fast enough to come back out. He can go to it if you want. If he starts trouble or if he ends up being there. If the red truck is there, he's there.
So he can
Although
go.
then again, the band comes in their van and picks him up, so I can't say that.
So if he's there, you want him to go too?
Yeah, I mean, I really don't mind.
I mean, it's your grand.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be easier for all of us to not us, but all like me and my husband and everyone not to be pinpointed at all if he's gone, because no one else knows me. No one knows my business. They wouldn't be like, this has to do with Tara. This has to have to do with Tara. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you may be thinking 2 weeks,
Whenever.
2 to 4 weeks. We'll put
Yeah,
it that way.
Whenever.
And then,
And I don't know how, but I can get you more cash before you even do it. Whatever you want. It's just today, Tard had my card, and I don't have time to go to Worthington and get that for you. So,
all right.
can you think of anything else that you would need to know? Which, of course, can go through her to get to me or whatever, but.
Right. All right. Sound good?
Okay. Very, very good. Good man.
All right, girl.
I really appreciate this. I owe you like everything.
Be easy.
Yes, you too. Thank you so much. Jenny? Yeah, let me out. I love it. Oh. That's right. Thank you so much. Very much. I'll be seeing you soon. All right.
Tara has provided the hitman with a picture of Kelly and $125. As she walks away, convinced her deadly plan is in safe hands, it's about to blow up in her face within moments.
Target's going to be at the meet location. If you copy that, hit your high beeps real quick.
What Tara doesn't know yet is that D is no hitman at all. He's an undercover officer. Tara's first mistake was trusting Jeannie, who went directly to the police the moment Tara confessed her dark intentions. Now, the moment Tara will realize the truth is just seconds away.
Silver Lexus 4-door sedan. Sitting on the west side of Long John's and KFC. Get ready for the tag. Or disregard, you got it? Look at y'all. Y'all grown up investigators. I like it.
As the officers have taken two paths, one of the teams is already waiting at the other exit. As soon as she comes out, officers detain her and bring her in for questioning. But if things have been wild so far, they're about to become truly insane when Tara explains herself. It's hard to tell what Tara is really thinking at this moment. She works as a model, so keeping a neutral face comes naturally to her. Even though on the inside she has an idea what this might be all about, this interrogation room is about to show just how manipulative she can be.
Am I really, arrested?
Yes, you're under arrest.
Oh my God.
Okay. Why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself? I think I know who you're married to.
Yeah.
Who are you married
Brandon.
to? Brandon Lambert.
Yeah.
Okay, I know Brandon. It's been a long time since I've talked to him.
Yeah, we've been together 14 years.
Okay. How long have you been married?
Just past 4 years in June.
Has there been any issues over the girls as far as having to go to court or
She's
anything?
been taking Brandon to court for child support and the last one was something about she's in turmoil. I don't really know what that means, but something about she wasn't happy about the current orders or something. I mean, nothing really happened different.
Well, where did they take him to court? Where did she take Brandon to court?
It's all through Pickaway County.
Okay.
So we were here.
So you're going through
Harsha was our...
Shelley Harsha?
Mm-hmm. And I was, she had to make sure that I was, subpoenaed separately. She prank called my house. She'll tell the courts that my phone is blocking her phone, but it's really my phone that she's blocking. It's so stupid. I've been dealing with her we were best friends.
Really?
For okay, not best friends, but we were really good friends. We've taken the girls together, on lunches, dinners. We've met up early, on exchanges so that we can go, Roosters or Applebee's with our big one.
Well, everything for the kids is the best thing, regardless of the relationships between the adults, and the kids pick up on that. So.
And they brag. Even Kelly would brag that me and her had such a good relationship.
Tara's and Kelly's relationship changed after a nasty custody battle. So much so that they would only pick up and drop off the kids from the police department. With that background in place, detectives now turn to the real reason Tara has ended up in this room today.
Well, I'm asking these questions because it's my understanding that you dislike her very much.
I've made the comments before that, I just want to beat her face in. I've told Barbara Lux, if I could just...
Did you ever make the comment that you would like to have her killed?
No. I had just signed for counseling with her. We are going to counseling together.
I understand that.
To have Kelly killed? My stepdaughter's mother?
Yes.
No.
Okay. All right. Well, I was given a document and I recopied the document here, so it's not the actual document. A picture of Kelly.
That's a long time ago.
It was?
She had dark hair.
The picture was.
I think she has dark hair.
But what I
She don't
have...
have dark hair.
This is the copy, you understand. I do have the original,
Yeah.
but I didn't want to touch it because
Okay.
it would have your fingerprints on it, your DNA. But also then it gives her information. You had talked to a undercover deputy sheriff today when you make arrangements and give him $125 to have her killed.
No.
And it is on tape and on video.
No. Ginny
Jenny.
Jenny.
Even though Tara had a detailed plan to kill Kelly, it's clear she never made one to get away from this situation because she never doubted her plan. At this moment, she's quickly trying to think of who she can pin this on. But things would become even more unimaginable when she claims she was the victim.
I have messages. I can show you where she.
What's Jenny have to do with it?
She was with me. She was there.
Well, tell me. You're saying Jenny.
Jenny.
What did she do?
Okay. I can show you the phone calls. I can show you the messages where she is talking about how she can have Kelly beat up or something of the nature to scare her. And then she talks to this guy, and then I can show you the messages that she says, you can't back out of this, you need to bring some money, this guy is no joke, da-da-da-da-da, you need to go to the bank, how much can you bring right now? And I'm like, what am I supposed to do, like, if this guy's a killer, or, you know, he's going to beat her ass, what is he going to do to me if I don't follow through with beating her up?
How does Jenny know her?
Just a lot of people know her.
Jenny don't have anything to do with her, does she?
She's the one that wants to help her get her ass beat.
No.
Yes.
You're the one that wants to have her killed.
I don't want her killed.
Well,
I want her beat up. He said he was going to punch her in the grill.
Tara, those phone calls that you talked to her about was recorded.
What?
Yes, they are recorded. And it's you that wanted to have her killed. And yes, at first, there is where you talked about, well, if I want to hurt, I want to permanently hurt. Do you remember saying that?
No.
Well, I can play it for you, but you said it. And then you said, well, you know, is it going to cost more to make it look like an accident? You remember saying that?
No, she said that they could make it look like an accident. She was like selling it. Like, we can make it look like an accident. It could be
when they do it, I don't want the girls to be there.
Because they were going to make a robbery look bad or something.
Yeah.
No killing.
But was that your request? Why did you give them the money to do it then?
Because she's like, you better get this money today. He's coming here. He said he can't come down here. If he comes down here and he wastes his time, blah, 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 blah.
It wasn't like all that.
Yes.
It's recorded.
She said, you have to come up with something right now.
Everything that you talked about is recorded.
She said, you have to come up with something right now.
What did you tell her? That you would get the money, you would bring it to her, right?
I said, I don't know how to get you more money.
No, I'm talking about yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yeah. You said, well, I can get $500.
Yeah, she asked me if I can get $500.
Yeah.
And I said, maybe.
Well, it all started out was that you were asking her, how much would this cost to do it, all this. Do you remember saying that?
That is not how that started.
It didn't?
No. No.
In the first phone conversation?
No. She is the one that called. I can show you where she's like, you need to delete this conversation. Because she's the one that called.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Tara has no idea how to walk free out of this room, and so she lies and lies until the moment the frustrated detective gets up to bring up the transcript of the recorded conversation along with the name of the person who called.
Tara, there's only one thing.
She started all this with me.
There's only one thing that I can ask you that would make any sense, is why. Explain to me why, so I can understand why you would want to have her killed.
No. I want her to stop harassing us. I want her to stop making false accusations of me. I want her to stop slandering my name and my business.
You're talking about Kelly?
Yeah.
Okay. What did she do that made you so upset?
I don't want her to die.
Well, what did she do to make you so upset?
She's slandering my name.
How did she do that?
Oh my God, she's writing stuff on the internet. She's telling people that not to do business with my company. I don't know.
No, you mean the Heart Association?
No, I own property preservation business.
In all of these white lies, there have been moments when Tara has unintentionally given away who she really is on the inside. That's exactly what's going to happen next.
But I have thought about it. I mean, when someone offers you, I mean, for a minute it's kind of a nice thought. And the only reason I didn't go, because I would have had to give like a bunch more to do that right away. Like you would want, like if I was in right now, to do it, like right now. And you know, the girls are what kept me from just stick with the burglary. Just stick with that. I don't know if she's married. I don't know much about her, but he even said, "Do you want them?" But and I was like, "Oh, I mean, just that's when I talk about you might want to do something to the door." That's not funny. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry. I wanted her butt whooped.
Tara still believes this is a situation where apologies and loose stories could help her escape. Despite the detective having mentioned that everything in her story is recorded, this interrogation fails in having Tara confess. However, she's certainly not giggling anymore, as she insists she only wanted to get Kelly beaten up. It's yet to be seen whether this story will stand up in court. The hate Tara carried for Kelly seemed to come from her desire to have the children all to herself and siphon off as much money as she could. And while this plot never ended in Kelly's death, it came terrifyingly close.
She's the most evil person, manipulator, conniving person I've ever met. She knows what she was doing. And I mean, I honestly wouldn't put it past her doing it again. This could have been a different story.
In 2017, after 45 minutes of deliberation, Tara Lambert is sentenced to 7 years in prison for conspiracy to commit murder, plus 5 years of post-release supervision, a $10,000 fine, and a court order to stay away from the victim and her family.
Kelly, Sean, and your kids, I am truly sorry for the harm that my actions have caused. I never intended for the situation to get so out of control, but it did, and I do accept full responsibility for it. If I could go back to the future, if I had a time machine, I would go back in time, and this obviously would have never happened. But I can't. I can only move forward and prove that I'm not the monster portrayed in this trial.
You're out of control. This is probably the first time in your life, now that you're 33 years of age, you've come in front of somebody who's taking control, will take control of your life and say, no. And as a result of that, you're going to prison.
She pleads not guilty. But a year later, the court reduces her sentence to 5 years because of a technical mistake the prosecutors had made while charging her. She was released in March 2022 and is now remarried after divorcing Brandon. Though this wife thought she could get away with murder, in the end, her plans were foiled due to the police's ingenuity and her friend's confession. But this next case goes in a direction that is almost unbelievable and has twists and turns no one could ever predict. On the night of July 12, 2022, in the quiet community of Ray Township, Michigan, chaos erupts. A desperate 911 call reports a shooting.
911, what is the address of the emergency? What is the address?
He pulled out a gun. My wife's been shot.
Okay.
My wife's been shot.
The caller informed the dispatcher that his wife had been shot, but just as the first call cuts off, another 911 call comes in from a different person. The panic in their voice hints that the chaos is far from over.
Somebody's shooting the house.
At your house?
Ellie?
Listen.
Yes.
At your house?
Ellie?
Is anyone hit?
I'm the kid. My brother's hit. He's still in the driveway. He's shooting.
He's still in the driveway?
The man is shooting. My sister-in-law's in the house with my kids. Bunker down. My father and mother are here.
As frantic details pour in, the caller is about to reveal something that will throw detectives into confusion, pointing the blame where they least expected.
Yes, I do. His name's,
What's his first name?
He just tried shooting.
Listen,
Shooting
ma'am.
Matt.
What's his first name? Matt?
Matt. Older male gentleman. Over 60.
Over 60?
He's got coming back again. He's coming back again.
Listen, go lock yourself somewhere.
Please.
Go lock yourself somewhere. That's on the way.
He won't coming back again.
The caller blames Matthew, the same man from the first 911 call, and the dispatcher quickly realizes that there are two active shooters. For police, the story is already tangled, and on top of that, they're about to step into unknown territory.
Get out of here, get out of here, go!
Okay, here's one.
Get on my left side right here.
We're over, all right, we're good. There's a Jeep.
Find a white car in the back. All right, stopping.
Stop.
Anybody in the Jeep, step out now with your hands up! Face away from me! Hands up, face away from me, get out of the Jeep! Hands up, face away from me, get out of the Jeep!
Matthew Mollicone, also known as Matt, steps out shouting for help.
Kim's in the back seat. She's shot.
What's her name?
Kim.
Kim, can you get out of the car?
Unresponsive. Go. Come out to me, man. Can you hear me?
Keep your hands in the air!
I got one at the door.
She in there? Let me take care of her. I'll take care of her. County 1, we have one GSW to the neck, not responding.
Come on with your hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Come out, walk out to us! Grab her. Come here. CPR! Come on, take her out of here, get her behind the car.
Come on, Bush, let's go. Let's go.
This way, walk the cover.
Cover, go behind.
Ambulance! All right, keep going. Kim, hang in there!
Kim, Matthew's wife, is shot and unresponsive. Officers pull her from the car to get her to safety. But in the chaos, they spot a gun and realize the guy asking for help is Matthew, one of the alleged shooters. He's detained on the spot, yet the danger isn't over. Another gunman is still out there.
Come out with your hands up! Ready, come towards us, man! Hey, get to work, please. Please, I don't care what you know. You gotta get to work.
You need to get back over here.
You, it's my wife. Get to work, please. Please. Please, I'm begging you.
Sir.
CPR something.
Sir, come on.
CPR.
Come on.
Stay over here. Shooter, man. We can't. I'll do it then.
We have two. There's four. 2 adults, 2 kids. Lift her up. Put her on my shoulder.
No, we're not doing this. Damn you! Damn you! You're right here. Put your gun down. Go.
Watch her foot's up. Her foot's up. Her foot's up.
Godspeed. All right. Somebody going in with me? I need to go with. Watch out, I'm going. No, you're staying here. No, come on.
Get up. Get down. Get down. Get down.
Here comes her. Here, you get up. I can't. You have to. Roll on. Right here. Now go down. Go down on your stomach.
With Kim finally sent to the hospital, police turn their attention to Matthew, trying to make sense of what just happened and understand the full gravity of the situation.
Yeah, he's the only shooter. There's males to the left in both of those houses.
What's it?
Dad and his brother-in-law.
In that house too?
Huh?
Or you mean both the houses?
The one to the left and the one to the left. All 3 of these houses are in.
Right, but is there just the one shooter?
That I know of.
What's the father's name?
I don't. Salvatore.
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 Middle house.
Peace check. That's Salvatore.
Danny's the one in the white t-shirt to the right.
No, Danny's in the white t-shirt. Okay.
Matthew identifies the lone shooter as Danny, already wounded with a bullet to the leg. But even injured, a cornered gunman can be more dangerous than ever. Officers steel themselves, knowing the next move could decide everything.
Come here. Straight forward.
Across the lawn.
Come here. Come on.
Across the lawn.
We'll take it. Come straight towards me. Straight towards me. Just hands up. Straight towards me. Keep walking.
Come on. Come on. This way.
Come on. Just keep your hands up. Come to me, hon. Come on. Sir.
How many? Come on.
Sir, stop 1 second. Ma'am, you keep walking towards me. Stop.
Come on.
Here,
right here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Over here. Hands behind your back. Right. Hands behind your back. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
I don't do nothing.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Is it your son inside that was shot?
Yes.
Is he shot?
They bait.
Where is he shot?
In the leg and in the foot.
The leg and the foot?
It's okay. Relax. 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 It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Who else is in the house?
My daughter alone, my little grandchildren.
Okay.
How many?
2 little children?
My daughter, Gabrielle.
Your daughter, 2 grandchildren, and your
yes,
son?
my...
Where's your son at?
In the floor.
Yeah. Does he still have the? Does he have a pistol still?
No.
Where's the gun? Where was the gun at? Did he still have it?
I don't know. I don't see everything.
Okay.
It's okay. Relax. Relax.
Too much.
Is he gonna come out? Is Danny gonna come out?
Sir.
This he don't walk.
He can't walk.
Salvatore.
He can't walk.
Shooting the leg and in the foot.
Okay.
My son ate on a barbecue.
Okay. Come with me. Come with me. Come.
What are taking me? What are taking?
Over here. Over here. Safe.
Man, don't do nothing.
We're safe. We're safe. Come here. Come here.
Why put it in?
It's okay. It's okay. Relax.
My life and baby.
It's okay. I just want to be safe. I just want you to be safe.
Danny's mother comes out and confirms to police he's still alive, shot in the leg. Officers are focused on the children inside and the fact that the shooter, though injured, is armed and dangerous. But just when they think the situation is somewhat under control, Danny's mother shares a single detail that sends police into a panic.
My daughter alone have a baby, my daughter.
Okay, there's a baby in there too?
She have the baby.
She's pregnant?
Pregnant.
Pregnant?
Yeah.
LT, we got one in there pregnant too.
My grandkids is shaming.
Yeah, it's not good. Okay, go ahead.
A few minutes later, the first 911 caller, Gabrielle Sarah, Danny's sister, approaches the police, and what she's about to share will shock everyone.
Is he talking at all? Was he talking?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Okay, all right.
He's getting real pale.
Who else was shooting? Was it just Dan and the other guy?
No, it was this man. They were teaching my children here. We were barbecuing.
Okay.
And all of a sudden we heard gunshots, and I saw this man. My kids were over here. This man just shooting
Okay,
crazily.
all right.
I
Well,
ran over to grab the
we'll
kids.
talk to you later. I'm not worried about that. I just want to make.
It was just him. It was Matt.
Okay, come on.
My kids, please. Did you guys get him? Did you guys get him?
We got him.
Now, both sides are accusing the other of pulling the trigger. But for police, the priority is to secure Matt before he disappears and detain Danny before he can strike again. And soon, officers realize that even with Matt in custody, he's about to become a whole new problem.
Is she okay?
Sir, she's obviously not okay. She was shot. I don't know her status, okay? I don't know her status.
No. No.
Try to relax.
Can we go to the hospital? Is she going to the hospital?
Hey, Tony. I got the suspect in my car, his wife in a cage. I need to get him moving now because he's starting to freak out. Can you find out where they want me to take him?
This is the... What
One
is
of the
the Danny
shooters.
guy in the ambulance? Who is
He's
he?
the other shooter. This is the first shooter.
Did I hear you say first shooter?
One of two shooters. You are one of two shooters.
First shooter.
I don't know. I wasn't here.
I was. He come running out of the garage and with his gun pointed at me and my wife. And he shot above our head. My head. Because she was right next to me.
As soon as Matt realizes police are suspecting him as the first shooter, he goes into defensive mode, pushing the blame back on Danny. It's turned into a dangerous blame game, but police have bigger concerns. Danny is still inside and armed, so officers move quickly toward his home to detain him before the situation can spiral further out of control.
Nice and easy.
Sheriff Watt! Sheriff Watt! Sheriff Watt! Throw your hands! On the ground, on the ground. Face down, on the ground. Face down. Face down.
Soon after, Danny is brought out on a stretcher, his leg wound clearly visible. The situation is under control, but if police think it will bring clarity, they're wrong. The story is about to get even messier. With both Matt and Danny in custody, police bring them to the station, determined to piece together how this night spiraled into chaos. And as officers will soon discover, they're in for one hell of a ride.
All right, come on, let's go. Hey, Sarge. You keep an eye on my patrol car. Step in here. Let's go, right this way.
All right, just have a seat, sir. You'll be in a second, okay?
Oh my God.
All right, come on, man. You slide out this way. Ready?
You guys don't got no wheelchair, eh?
No, not out here, unfortunately.
Oh, wow, sorry about this, guys.
That's right. Here, just lean back against the wall.
The first to be questioned is Brendan Serra, Danny's brother-in-law, a man who witnessed the chaos firsthand. But as he starts to recount what went down, detectives realize this story is about to take a shocking turn.
Like, what did you see take place tonight?
They were next door. Aliona, which is my brother-in-law Danny's girlfriend/wife. I don't know if they get married yet. We had an engagement party, but she's 7 months pregnant. She was over and wanted all of us to come over and have cake later.
I'm sorry, I'm just...
Okay, so
when you say come over...
There's an empty property.
Yep.
There's my house. It's my in-laws' house, if you want to draw it. And my brother-in-law's house. Okay, so empty property.
Here, let me do this.
Do North Ave.
I'm gonna draw North Avenue here.
Okay. Then you have the church here. My brother-in-law's house is here. Okay. Dan. Right, Dan.
Dan, what's Dan's last name?
Giannone. Then my in-laws' house, my house, and empty property.
Okay, so
Okay,
in-law.
so in-laws' house.
In-law, and then Brandon.
Yes. So originally, I walked over, and they were eating. And I said, I'm not going to eat. I'm going to go back home and wait for DTE. I went back home, got a phone call from DTE saying they're going to be here in 5 minutes. Text my wife. I said, why don't you come over, go through the motions with me. So I'm in the front. My wife's in the front. My father-in-law walks across. So now we're talking to him over here. And he wants to go through everything that I just told you from Friday.
Sure,
he wants to hear everything.
Yep.
So I'm telling him everything. Next thing I know, pop, 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 pop. And I'm thinking fireworks, right? So I'm thinking. And my father-in-law walks across and goes, holy shit. He goes, in his Italian accent, Brando, your kids. So I'm running. And then my wife's running. And then I hit the garage right there. And my wife doesn't stop with me because now the gunshots are coming this way at me. So give me the pen.
Yeah.
So I'm running this way.
Okay.
Right? And the driveway's here. So the car came up through here. Now I don't know who shot first or what, but I seen him shooting at my brother-in-law. And my brother-in-law was running this way.
Okay.
Because I thought he was shooting this way, which I guarantee he was.
Okay.
And then she just kept running. And then he put the gun up to her head, and she hit the ground, and I'm watching from here, and I'm screaming at the top of my lungs, don't shoot, don't shoot. And my kids are inside, and then there's a girl that comes out of the car, right? So now there's 2 of them. She's screaming at him, he's screaming at her, then he screams my wife's name, which I found weird, right? So that means that she knew, or he knew her, not that she knew him.
Now what?
So hold on, I'm gonna finish.
Yep.
Brendan lays everything out for police, walking them through the scene of the chaos. But one detail stands out. Matthew isn't some random stranger. He knows Danny's sister, which suggests this was no random encounter.
I hear my brother-in-law start shooting back as he had the gun to her head. So he's shooting, but as he's shooting, he's going, I'm hit. So now I know he's shot. He gets in the truck, she gets in the Jeep or whatever the hell it was, and backs out. He starts shooting at the car, and then I think he runs inside, but I thought he may have hit the car, or all I saw was smoke. So maybe they hit something, and then the doors open.
Brendan confirms that Matt and Danny have been firing at each other, even adding that Danny shot at the car at one point. But what police still can't understand is why Matthew went to Danny's house in the first place. To get answers, they turn to the 2 people at the very center of it all, the ones who can finally reveal the truth.
You okay?
I wasn't out there, sir. I've been here the whole time.
You can't find out for me?
I told you we couldn't tell you, sir.
Oh my God. No. God, help her.
Matthew sounds like a desperate, worried husband. But with Kim still in the hospital, officers are about to realize she wasn't just another victim in this chaos. She was the very reason everything had spiraled out of control.
What a psychopath.
Do you want to tell me about it?
Sure. This guy and my wife have been having an affair for 9.5 years. I found out about it 6.5 years ago. And I found out about it again 45 days ago. And I said to her, is it over with?
And she said, yes. And I said, well, so how'd the last conversation go? How'd you end it? And she didn't. I said, so you didn't end it. So it's the same as last time. You still, it's not ended. You guys didn't break up. So this guy's gonna call you in a month. And she said, you want me to break up with him? I said, that sounds about right. She goes, let's go. So we have to go to his house. We were going to the house for her to tell him, stop calling me. I'm done with you.
What Matthew reveals stuns investigators. He claims that Kim and Danny had been locked in an on and off affair for nearly 10 years. But when police turn to Danny, his version of events paints a very different picture, one that will completely challenge Matthew's story.
Let's get into a little more detail leading up to the point where you froze.
Well, I saw like the woman come out of the car, and I'd known this woman. You know what I mean? I didn't know she was married or anything. You know.
So here's, I'm gonna tell you right now, Dan. Some of the questions that we're asking you, right? We might already know the answers to some of them, right? You know, obviously Kim was somebody that you knew, right? Yes. And you knew her on a personal level.
Yes.
Can you explain that to me?
I've known this girl for quite some time, and ever since I met my wife, I just parted ways.
Okay.
You know.
How long were you and Kim involved in a relationship? Whether it was on and off, or...
Excuse me, I'm gonna step out.
It's been quite some time, about 8 years.
8 years? Okay. So you're talking 8 years with Kim, and then...
I got encountered with my wife now,
yeah,
Eliona, and I pulled the plug.
Okay.
I haven't spoke to her
How long?
since.
Yeah, sorry.
I haven't spoke to her since.
Okay. How long ago
2
was that
years
that
now.
you cut it off?
2 years.
2 years?
2 years.
According to Danny, the affair had ended 2 years earlier, but then he claims that last summer, Kim approached him again. And what he's about to share next will take this case in an entirely different direction.
At any point in time, did you have any contact with her in the last couple months?
No, absolutely not. No, sir.
And she would call your sister?
Yeah, she would call her to try to get in contact with me through my business number.
Okay.
Or whatever number she'd try to, call my parents. She would call my parents.
Yeah.
She showed up to the house.
I'm sorry.
She showed up to the house about a year ago.
Danny swears he hasn't seen Kim in over a year, but Matt has already claimed they were in touch just 45 days ago. The stories are colliding head on. Clearly, someone's lying, and police are determined to find out who. So they press both men to explain exactly what went down that night.
I'll create a little scene here, I guess. Here's the garage.
Do you want to draw it out on there?
No. Here's the garage. There's I think a couple like cars here. And I think there's another car here, like this. And we pull up, her and I get out of the car. As soon as I get out of the car, he comes out of the garage, like this, like a police officer, right at my face. And I put my hands up. And I say, whoa, bro. And she screams at him, Danny. And I said, stop with my wife. As soon as I said that, he shot at me. I ducked around to the back of this car here. And I pulled my firearm and I started shooting at him. He ran this way. I said, Kim, get in the car. We got in the car, we were backing out, and he shot my wife. He was shooting at the car. I got out of the car and I was shooting back again. And he ran around the side of the house. And then I didn't see him no more. And then I went to my wife and I hid behind the back of the car. Oh my God. Why would he do that?
Well, why don't you tell us how this all started? Like, I mean, from your best recollection.
I was just in a girl, I just got done barbecuing.
Mm-hmm.
And next thing you know, this white truck, I didn't know who it was at all, The white truck came out and a man came out of the car, came towards me. I didn't know who it was, I had my business truck outside. I figured, somebody wanted something, but he came to me pretty aggressive. He came up to me face to face, and next thing you know, I seen the wife come out of the car, and from that point on, it's just like a daze for me, and he he showed me his gun, you know what I'm saying, and I I had my weapon on me, you know, I'm like, leave. And next thing you know, like, you know, he's ready to fire shots at me. That's all I remember, I swear. Like, everything was like blank from that point on. It just like, I froze.
Both stories line up when it comes to certain details, yet contradict each other in the most crucial parts. Each man claims self-defense. Each swore the other pulled the trigger first. Now it all comes down to one question detectives have to answer. Who really fired the first shot?
My gun was in its holster and concealed. I was like this. And as I said, stop talking to my wife. And as soon as I finished wife, a shot went off. And she screamed and he did this. And as soon as he did this, I ducked behind that car. And then I grabbed my firearm and I came up over the hood and I just started shooting.
Show me, like, what do you mean by he's brandishing? Like, to explain that.
He's ready to pull out. He's ready to pull his gun out until he's seen that I had my on me.
Okay.
He walked to the damn car and then he started firing shots at me. But like, you know.
Just as detectives are wrestling with the conflicting stories, a shocking update comes in. So big, they waste no time in informing both suspects of it.
First of all, take a breath, all right? She didn't make it. She died.
Oh, no! 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 Oh my God, no! No! Oh my God, no! No!
So maybe this will shed a little bit of light of why we have to do our due diligence here, because somebody lost their life. And I'm sorry if you feel like you're being treated like a suspect or something, but...
Yeah, the guy came to my house, man. He came to my house. I did nothing wrong.
We're just trying to make
I did nothing wrong. I did nothing wrong. They came to my house, man. I had my nieces, and this guy is shooting at me. 17 shots.
The moment detectives confirm Kim's death, Matt breaks down wailing, while Danny appears visibly upset, but eerily calm. Now that this is officially a homicide, police drop the small talk and come at both men with straight-up questions. And under that pressure, it's only a matter of time before one of them slips up.
But you're telling me that at no point you were driving that vehicle tonight?
No.
So you didn't hop in the driver's seat and back up or anything like that?
That's right. Stop. That's right. Stop. Oh my God.
He comes up, gets out of the car, and you said he was driving.
He was driving. He
And
pulls out and comes out like a freaking madman.
This is the time that you need to get this out, okay? We don't want to go down the road and you be like,
Oh, no.
I said,
Everything was on surveillance camera.
And it's Matt who slips up. Initially, he claimed he was driving. Later, he insists it was his wife. But Danny's right. Everything was on surveillance camera. And when police finally review the footage, what they see is about to blow this case wide open. The footage is raw and chilling. Matt and Kim step out. Danny storms forward, and heated words are exchanged when suddenly a shot is heard.
Get out of here, bro. Get out of here. Get out of here. Danny. Danny. I'll blow Danny. Stop. Matt. Get out of here. Danny. Stop it.
Stay away from my wife.
Stop it. Stop it.
Stay away from my wife.
In seconds, the driveway turns into a battlefield. Kim scrambles back into the driver's seat. Matt jumps into the passenger side, and just moments later, the car window rolls down. Matt leans out and fires toward the house.
Get out of here.
With the footage in hand, detectives stop circling and start pressing Matt with direct, undeniable questions.
Bro, I didn't think that the guy was going to be SWAT when I got there.
What about you, though?
What about me?
I mean, you know, let's be honest here.
I've never pulled a firearm on a
No,
person.
I'm just gonna.
I've never discharged a firearm.
Entertain me for a minute here. Let's be honest here for a second, Matt. Like, you're.
No.
You weren't mad. Some guy's boinking your wife.
Detective, listen.
And you're not mad about it?
I've known about this for 6.5 years.
Right.
I was mad.
And
now,
you were told it was cut off, right?
No.
And then today you're told it's not cut off.
45 days ago I was told it's not cut off.
45 days ago.
Correct.
But then today you said the conversation took place between you guys. How you never, she never ended it. But she never ended it, right?
Right.
You're a man, I'm a man. I've been cheated on before. You can't tell me that you weren't. I don't know anybody that's gonna buy this. I wasn't mad. I went there like all cool, all great. Just thought it was gonna be I'm sorry, but I don't believe that for a second, Matt. And I don't think anybody else does either, because it just doesn't make any sense.
Matt refuses to budge, clinging to his story like his life depends on it. And just when it seems like the standoff might drag on forever, a new piece of the puzzle walks in, bringing with it a twist that's about to end the police's biggest dilemma once and for all.
When you're referring to last night at 9:15, we're talking about July 12th.
The night she was, yeah.
All right, perfect.
So how did she contact you that she was coming over?
So she didn't. She just stopped over. I had some of her things at my house. And her son Louis dropped her off. She said Matt had taken her car from her. She's not allowed to drive anymore. He was abusive. I was a friend of hers trying to help her. I've known her for a long time. So she would I live a mile away from her. She would stop over and she said, Matt needs me to get, Matt is her husband, Matt needs me to get some of my stuff, my jewelry. He's mad. So Kim was high. Kim was struggling with a drug. She's actually recovered alcoholic, but I believe, and I'm learning this, I'm very naive, but I believe she was on cocaine. And she would never admit that to me. But her actions, I was starting to figure it out, that she was back using. And she was really acting very strange that night. And she said, I need to get the glass off of me. And I said, what are you talking about? She said, Matt broke a picture frame over my head. And can you help me get the glass off of me? While she was there, she said, Matt's going to kill me tonight, I know it. That's what she said.
A close friend of Kim's, Lori Grant, walks in and drops a bombshell. She tells police that Matt has been abusive and that Kim was high that day, and worse, that Kim had confided in her that Matt would kill her. The image of a devastated, grieving husband is shattered, and for the first time, police begin to see Matt in a very different light.
The most shocking revelation came when police realized Kimberly Mollicone wasn't killed by Matt's shots. As she reversed the car, Matt fired at Danny. Danny shot back and his bullet struck Kim in the neck, killing her.
With the truth laid bare, police arrest Matt, charging him with voluntary manslaughter, assault with a deadly weapon, and 3 counts of felony firearm possession. He pleads not guilty, but the jury sees it differently. Matt is sentenced to 15 years for manslaughter and 40 years for assault with a deadly weapon. Meanwhile, Danny's found not guilty, as his actions were deemed as self-defense. The ending is far from happy. Kimberly was gone, her family broken, her children traumatized, and the community left reeling from a tragedy that never should have happened. In the end, despite his overreactions, the husband cannot conceal the truth. Despite all the twists and turns, in the end, he is seen for what he truly is, a petty, jealous man who let his emotions take over and lost his wife forever. But in the next story, the truth is far too close for comfort.
I just want to let you know that we have found a body.
I'm gonna pass out. Can you get me some help? Can you get me some help?
There's some people. Okay.
Give me some help. Oh my God. Give me some help. We're out. We're out. We're out. Help me, please.
This mother has just received shocking news about her missing daughter's dead body being found. But at the scene, what the officers discover is far more horrifying than anyone expected.
Uh-oh. See that? That's not good.
It looks like a human head to me.
Yeah, it looks like a chest cavity in the dark.
Drag mark right there. We got drag marks right there. And we got a female body. Basically, she face down, pants down. I can see enough.
On March 8th, 2020, an officer responds to a missing persons report which sets the stage for a chilling mystery.
Is it son or daughter?
Daughter.
Daughter?
Yeah.
Okay. What is daughter's name?
Brittany, you want to get a picture? Her friend that had her. I talked to him. He dropped her off at the high school down here at 4 o'clock with some guy. And I go, what guy? And he goes, I don't know. She just said my new friend. Tall, white, cowboy-looking guy with a green truck. And now nobody can find her. None of her friends. Her phone's not on.
Okay.
I don't know where to. I don't know what to do.
Has she ever did this before?
No.
Never done this before?
No. And even when she does go out and do dumb things, we get a call with some crazy kind of an excuse. You know what I mean? Trying to get her out of trouble. Nothing. Not a friend. None of her friends are best friends. Nobody can find her.
When 16-year-old Gabrielle Britney Ujlaky fails to return home after her father Jim Ujlaky's band practice, he urges her mother Alicia to file a report, setting in motion an investigation that will uncover far more than a simple disappearance. Britney's phone has gone dark, and the only clue they have is a fleeting description.
And all we know is that it was a green truck. We know nothing else about the individual.
No, the boy said it was an ugly green F-150 from the early 2000s.
The officer learns that Britney was last seen with her friend Bryce Dickey, who dropped her off at school. But something about the incident immediately catches the officer's attention.
Is there any other friends that were with Bryce, or it was just Bryce?
It was just Bryce.
And she was with him, and then he dropped her off, and he had no idea who this guy was?
No, and he even said it seemed sketchy. And I'm like, well, why'd you leave her? Why'd you leave her?
Did Bryce happen to mention it if it was a Nevada license plate?
Did he see that much?
No, he didn't see anything about the truck. He said he was a pretty good distance away from it.
So he dropped her off and then she walked quite a ways? She didn't want him to just pull up to the vehicle?
He said he dropped her off right in front of the school, and then she walked into the parking lot.
Britney asked to be dropped just a short distance away, an oddly precise choice, too deliberate to be random. Just as the officer wraps up, her mom has one more name to drop.
Her best friend said that she's been talking to a guy named JT. She says she doesn't know anymore. She just keeps calling him JT. She goes, has anybody talked to a guy named JT? I know they've been talking a lot lately.
What's Bryce's last name?
Dickey.
Dickey.
In the days before she vanished, Britney's contact with a stranger worried her family. Social media hints at the link, but the full story remains hidden. Identifying JT as their prime suspect, the investigators' most urgent task becomes locating him. Believing Bryce is the only person who can reveal JT's whereabouts, they interview him at the high school parking lot.
Hey, Bryce.
How's it going?
Good. Well, I appreciate you being here.
Yeah, no problem.
So, kind of run me through it so I can understand what's going on.
Alright, so Sunday, around 11, I started texting, got a few texts from Britney, just asked if I wanted to hang out. I said sure, get ready and stuff. Told me she could meet me at Angel Park because she said her dad was doing band practice. And then went to town, called her when I got into town on 5th, and then picked her up at Angel Park, drove around, went up towards Mountain View, kept driving around, and then we were over in the horse palace section, and my dad called me asking if I could come back home. So I told her I needed to go, asked her if she wanted me to just drop her back off at Angel Park, and she said that she wanted me to drop her off at the high school to meet her new friend.
As he continues his story, Bryce recounts the final moments in which he saw Britney.
She got out, I pulled out, and then started heading that way, and the F-150 was over there, but I didn't know that was where she was going at that time. And then got about right towards where it opens up, and then looked back, and they were both standing outside the truck. And then I got to the turnout right over there by the middle school, and then the F-150 was in motion.
Okay. So you said what was the F-150?
Yeah, it was ones that are really ugly looking, have the like side step in them.
Like that winter green, dark forest green?
Like dark forest green.
But when stories line up too perfectly, investigators know there's usually more beneath the surface.
So you picked her up at 1:30. Where did you guys go? I mean, you said you were with her for how long?
Dropped her off at 4:30, so that's three and a half hours.
I'm sure that you didn't drive around for 3.5 hours, because that's a waste of gas.
No, I drove around for 3.5 hours.
Okay. That's all you did for 3.5 hours? That seems really odd. That you just drive aimlessly around.
That's what I do almost every day. I was in my Chevy.
What's your Chevy?
It's a 93 Chevy 1500. Sorry, Silverado.
Single cab or double?
Single. Single with a long bed.
So you just drove around? You didn't stop anywhere?
No. We didn't stop at all. Literally just kept doing circles. Drove around towards the sports complex. Looked back around, went to the housing section.
I just think it's kind of odd. I think you know more than what you're telling.
The investigators sense that between the pickup and drop-off lies a part of the story Bryce refuses to reveal. To back up his story, Bryce shows officers his phone and the last messages he exchanged with Britney.
I had a streak with Britney for like 70 days. Out of habit, I still send it to her.
Where are you? Are you okay? Answer the phone. What time was that, please?
6:14.
Little sis is what you're referring to her as?
Yeah, she's called me big brother since like my 8th grade year.
The string of urgent texts suggests something is seriously amiss, prompting investigators to widen their search to trace where Britney might have gone. But little did they know this search would lead them to a suspect no one could have seen coming. Authorities focus on the green Ford after Britney's phone is traced to Boyd Kennedy Road, but deputies find nothing. As hours slip away, those closest to Britney take the search into their own hands.
We had messaged Bryce if he could think of anywhere where maybe no one has looked yet. And he said, Spring Creek Mountains. And then he texted me and he told me, I love you. I'm so sorry this happened, but I hope you guys don't blame me. And I said, Bryce, we definitely do not blame you one bit. We love you too, bud. Keep your head up.
Meanwhile, Alicia distributes 540 flyers in 2 days, and a non-stop tip line floods investigators with leads. Just as hope flickers, a chilling text cuts through the chaos.
I got a text message, but it was, we have your daughter. If you don't send me $25,000, I'm gonna feed her to my dogs. And they kept telling me that she's very sick. The drugs that they used to take her didn't react well with her. She's gonna die.
Alicia alerts detectives and brings her phone to the sheriff's office for tracing. But what comes next takes the search out of the office and into the field. The detectives receive a call that some locals have spotted something unusual in the remote Burner Basin. The hunt now moves into the scrubland, where the horrific truth begins to surface.
It looks like a human head to me. Yeah, it looks like a chest cavity, dark. We walked over here on this side. I'm pretty sure that's their drag mark there.
Drag mark right there. We got drag marks right there.
The officers begin to examine the body and scene and observe some chilling signs.
Uh-oh. See that?
Yep.
That's not good. Oh, that's a 1092. That's a body.
Yeah.
Let's get out.
Yep.
I can see enough right now. Looks like a girl's hand. Let's back out. Yeah.
Yeah. I will. I'm going to get their vehicles out. We'll get the crime scene secured and call stake. Let's go out the same way.
Yep.
We have a female body. I don't know if it's her or what, but we have a female body out behind Burner Basin. Got drag marks and a bunch of things. So we had 2 guys that find them. We're getting their statements. I'll get a picture of their footprints that are going in and out, and I'll get a picture of their tread marks. Basically, she face down, pants down. She's got black heels on, like boots on.
The victim lies face down and partially covered. Officers quickly send the body for autopsy at that moment, and later, dental records quietly confirm it's Britney Ujlaky. The chilling message, if you think a few dollars is worth more than her life, then it's really fine, has now become a brutal reality. On the remote Nevada road, the investigators find dark bloodstains and a discarded condom wrapper, a small yet important clue hinting at a brutal crime. The scene reveals its grim story. Drag marks reveal a struggle, with evidence of assault and a neck puncture that's both brutal and methodical. But despite the chaos the killer created, investigators begin uncovering traces of his mistakes. A keychain marked Britney, white earbuds, and a second condom are found near the body. Half a mile away, a crushed iPhone XR, confirmed by forensics as Britney's, marks the path of what happened. Now, the detective needs to notify the mother, just sitting in the room next door, shifting the case from discovery to heartbreak in an instant.
On the phone, okay? And I just want to let you know that we have found a body.
I'm gonna pass out. Can you get me some help? Can you get me some help?
Yep,
Can you
there's
get
some
me
people. Okay.
Give me some help. Oh my God, give me some help. We're out. We're out. We're out. We're out. Help me, please.
Alicia's grief is tragic, but the officers now have a lot more evidence to use to track down the killer. But they have no idea of the deep betrayal they're about to uncover. The family reels, friends gather, and the community mourns the loss of Britney Ujlaky. Among them, Bryce Dickey posts his tribute. As the family grieves, detectives uncover a darker digital trail. The ransom text turns out to be a spoofed number, a cruel distraction that leads nowhere. But the autopsy tells a harsher story. It confirms strangulation, a deep neck wound, and defensive marks on Britney's hands. Samples from her wounds, fingernails, and a condom are sent for analysis, each one holding the potential to shift the investigation. While the DNA results are pending, detectives pursue the lead of a cowboy called JT and a green Ford F-150. Two men match the description, but both have solid alibis. As the case hits a standstill, a forgotten connection resurfaces. Her ex-boyfriend, whose very presence has always carried a quiet sense of danger that no one dared to question.
Britney really liked him because she thought that he was a good person. He dressed like a cowboy with a nice car.
She did not want to have sex with him. And then he broke up with her.
One night, Britney was driving down the road with his little sister in the car, and some other person was on their phone and not paying attention and ran them off the road, tipped the car over.
Following the car crash, his messages towards Britney grew vicious. "You should have died in that wreck. Go kill yourself." And then, "I can't wait till they find you raped and murdered in the desert." 3 months later, Britney was found dead. He had both motive and rage. With those threats in hand, suspicion naturally falls on him. Officers move fast, ready to question this major suspect. But when detectives checked his alibi, the truth wasn't as simple as it seemed. Surveillance showed he was at work when Britney vanished. Eliminating her ex-boyfriend and reviewing the CCTV from when Britney's body was discovered, a single movement on the footage alters the detective's path. On the day she disappeared, Bryce Dickey's truck bypasses Spring Creek High and heads straight toward Boyd Kennedy Road, the route to where Britney's body was found. And that's when the grieving friend suddenly becomes the prime suspect. Detectives summon Bryce under the pretext of checking his phone data. But beneath the routine request lies their true aim, his DNA.
Ask any question you would like.
Perfect, man. Thank you very much. First and foremost, you're how old?
I'm 18.
Okay.
Bryce is cooperative, so now investigators will piece together Britney's final confirmed moments to uncover the truth.
And so you're heading up to Angel Park, and now when you say you picked her up at Angel Park, I assume drive time from Silver to Angel, roughly 5-10 minutes?
Probably 5.
Maybe 5.
Max, there wasn't bad traffic that time.
Okay, so meet her, and now when you say you picked her up at Angel Park, was that at Angel Park?
Yeah, right in the, when I pulled off by a Family Dollar, I don't know the name of that road. She was standing right in the middle of the parking lot on the phone.
At Angel Park?
Yeah.
Okay. So she's in the parking lot on the phone?
Yeah.
Okay. So you pick her up, and what were you driving at that time?
It was my 93 Chevy Silverado.
93 Chevy Silverado?
Yeah.
Okay, what color is that?
I'm slightly rough on the color, but I'm pretty sure it's like really dark blue, but it looks black.
Okay, alright, so darker color.
Yeah.
Bryce claims he met Britney at Angel Park just to hang out, But detectives watch the timing closely, as every minute could reveal the truth, and his words about her begin to raise subtle suspicion.
Did she say anything about anyone that she was having problems with, or any people that she was interested in, or anything like that?
We all knew she was talking to some guy that we think was in New York, but we knew she'd be talking to him for a while.
Okay.
Besides that, and then, like I told everyone else, a lot of people had problems with Britney, but nothing that we would see with this outcome.
Sure. Well, hopefully, yeah. Okay. Now's not the time to hold back words, man. Did she have a bad reputation or something like that?
With a lot, because she used to get in a lot of fights, and a lot of people didn't like. Britney was a very straightforward person.
Okay.
And a lot of people didn't like that because she was very blunt and honest.
Okay.
So a lot of people disliked her.
They just didn't like how forward she was, and she really didn't hold back, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
This detail opens a new lead, but the investigators quietly deflect his attention, suggesting the killer could be someone else. Bryce repeats his account, dropping Britney off, looping back, spotting her by the green Ford with unusual certainty, except for one part that quietly raises questions.
So, again, I'm just asking for clarification, because the deputies told me that initially when they spoke with you, you had provided a description of someone that may have been the driver of that truck?
They kept saying I gave a description, but literally the only thing I saw was a cowboy hat. That was it.
Bryce remembers the truck in sharp detail, but the driver fades to a single cowboy hat. Yet the focus stays on the truck, and with his answers, doubt quietly grows.
What about the F-150 that she got into?
It looked... I didn't notice any windows in the back, so I assumed it was just a single cab, but I couldn't tell if it was a crew cab or not.
Because when you pulled into the parking lot, it was facing you when you weren't paying attention to it, right?
It was parked straight towards the high school, so I came up right behind it.
Okay.
But I mean, there's still a good probably 40 feet between where I was driving and where he was parked.
Okay.
All right. And was there anything else on the truck that stuck out?
I saw a sticker in the back window, but I couldn't tell you exactly what it was.
Okay.
Bryce's certainty doesn't waver when detectives probe the details of her last known appearance.
What was she wearing?
She was wearing, I don't know how else to describe it besides hippie bell bottoms. They're like leggings but bell bottoms. And then she was wearing a gray sweatshirt, zip up.
Okay. Did you see the shirt on underneath the zip up? No. And then she had her phone at that time too, right?
Yeah, all she had, at least that I didn't notice anything else besides her keys and her phone.
Okay, did the keys have anything on them?
It had a lanyard, but I think it was just the senior 2020 lanyard.
The high school lanyard?
Yeah, they all kind of look the same, like the gray, purple color.
He remembers her vividly, every small detail sticking in his mind. Yet when it comes to the driver, his memory suddenly fades. The inquiry narrows, focusing on what was between them beyond casual friendship.
Have you guys ever been into an intimate relationship? No? Nothing besides hugging and just no kissing or no friends with benefits or nothing like that?
No.
Bryce denies any relationship, but now the attention turns to details that could confirm or contradict his story.
Is there any reason whatsoever that they would find your DNA on her or in her?
No, nothing. Besides maybe a bag of hair or something on her jacket, there would be nothing else.
So no relationship whatsoever?
No.
Okay. Is there anything on your phone that you would be concerned with us finding?
No.
No, okay.
I'm not saying that you were that person and you have no reason to have your DNA in there, but you're the last person that we know of that was with her when she was alive.
Yeah.
Basically for you, it'd almost be like an elimination, kind of like, hey, this isn't our deal.
No, I have no problem.
Okay, man. Be right back with you, all right?
All right.
Bryce provides the sample, certain it will clear him, and every lead now depends on the silent verdict of the DNA test. But when the forensic report comes back, it leaves no room for doubt. DNA swabs from an internal source match Bryce Dickey, and traces beneath Britney's fingernails hint at a final, desperate struggle. With the evidence stacked against him, Bryce is called in one last time. What he doesn't know is that detectives aren't chasing the truth anymore. They already have it. This conversation isn't to prove his guilt, but to peel back the mask of a so-called brother.
Well, what was Britney to you? Honestly, Britney was my little sis. Like, I've known her since 7th or 8th grade, one of the closest people to me. I didn't even start calling her, I called her little sis for about the last 2.5, 3 years, but she called me big brother since probably about right after the first year that I met her, but one of the closest people to me.
With the Brother Act unraveling, surveillance along Bryce's supposed route tells a different story. When Bryce is confronted with a surveillance video of his truck on the road to the crime scene, the story begins to shift under the weight of evidence.
What if I told you we had surveillance footage that appears your truck kept going out 40 Kennedy Road?
I didn't go down 40 Kennedy Road.
I just want to kind of clear everything up and get your explanation for this, okay? Because you seem like a decent guy.
Okay. I lied because I was scared of people thinking it was going to be me, which a lot of people
that's understandable.
The footage unsettles Bryce. His story falters, and the detectives sense they're closing in on the truth. And everything now hinges on the ultimate revelation.
Is there any way that your DNA could be associated with this case?
No.
No. Okay. We found a condom. All right. And we found Britney. We have your DNA.
That can't be. I've never had.
Explain to me how a condom has your DNA on the inside and her DNA on the outside.
Confronted with evidence he can't escape, Bryce once again recasts his narrative.
Britney was being really flirty for some reason throughout that day, so we kissed, and I had gotten up that it was through a condom.
After 6 inconsistent accounts, detectives push for the truth, but Bryce has one more lie left in him.
So just take a second and then tell me the truth, okay?
He asked me to drop her off with somebody, but I don't know who it was. And he actually had met us on Boyd, and I didn't actually meet the guy or anything.
So you're still expecting us to believe that you dropped her off and her body miraculously appeared where the condom and condom wrapper were?
I did not kill Britney.
So this is the story that you're going to stick with?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Despite his stories, detectives are not convinced. They're sure Bryce Dickey lured Britney into the desert, assaulted her, and took her life. With the photos, surveillance, and DNA, the case is sealed. As the case moves towards a trial, the attention turns to the motive. Bryce's desire clashed with reality. Britney saw him as a friend, a brother, but he wanted more than a casual friendship. And when the line between want and action blurred, it ended in a fatal consequence. On March 19, 2020, 18-year-old Bryce Dickey is arrested and later convicted for the rape and murder of 16-year-old Britney Ujlaky in Elko County, Nevada. He's sentenced to life in prison with parole eligibility after 46 years. All appeals are rejected, leaving the conviction and sentence firmly in place. While the twist in this case is heartbreaking, as Gabrielle was taken advantage of by someone she trusted so deeply, this next tale has a daughter searching for her mother, who, in a cruel twist of fate, will be revealed to have been right under her nose.
I'd like to make an official missing persons here, because I've talked to so many officers, everybody she knows, her friends, family, none of them has seen her face or talked to her in over a month.
This woman has been searching for her mother, who hasn't been seen in months, but instead of answers, she's about to find something far more disturbing.
Any luck? We need you to go in that window and then unlock it. Gentlemen? You tell me. Well, here's the deal. Highly suspicious.
What she could never imagine is that she's just a yard away from a horrifying secret buried within her mother's backyard, which is about to surface and change her life forever.
Can you tell if it's her?
It's September 5th, 2018, and detectives from the Akron Police Department are called to check on a woman named Martha Robin Freitag, who's missing. They've been actively trying to locate her for the past few days, but it's going to take them more visits before they uncover the horrifying reality behind Martha's disappearance.
Any luck? We need you to go in that window and then unlock it. Did she get out of the hospital? We already checked out.
I went to the case.
When did you and I talk last?
That was last week, and the caseworker called all the hospitals.
We checked the hospitals too. She's not. Well, the last time that I was here, we called the hospitals and they wouldn't tell us anything because of confidentiality.
This is Martha's daughter, Kim Freitag, who urges officers to break into the house. Kim also explains that Martha lives with an abusive boyfriend, David Calhagan, but complicating this disappearance further is the reality that Martha is also suffering from mental conditions. While it's possible she wandered off or was admitted to a psychiatric ward, no one has been able to find her.
But if you ask about med calls, the day or two prior to me being here, she was taken to the hospital, taken to Akron City.
When was that?
A med call, that was last week.
It was 19th of August.
Who did?
She did.
Yeah, that's when she went to the hospital. Was the 28th.
That's when.
I told you that last week.
What's that?
Right, and the trash was out.
It's only been a few days since I talked to you.
Mail's gone. No, it was last week.
Right, and she had gone to the hospital 2 days prior.
Well, I don't know if that's actually.
Kim insists she hasn't seen her mother in 2 months, but police aren't alarmed. A friend claims to have spoken to Martha just 2 weeks earlier over text, suggesting she may simply be avoiding her boyfriend. Since Kim and Martha are estranged, her silence doesn't raise immediate red flags. Still, because Kim insists, officers agree to enter the house.
She asked me to report her missing last week. So she convinced somebody to report her missing.
You want to take all your stuff off?
Oh, we have the dog? Did you see him?
Hey, buddy. His name is Sammy. Sammy is the dog's name.
Soon, one of the officers unlocks the door from the inside, allowing the others to enter. As they search around the house, nothing seems out of place. It's one more reason to believe Martha is out there, and they decide to leave, hoping for the best. When, in fact, all of them are just a few yards away from Martha right at that moment. Another week passes by, and there's no sign of Martha returning. Kim is beginning to fear the worst and insists police take another look. This time when they arrive, they find something different, a truck parked out front. David's in today, and detectives are about to find out what he knows about Martha's disappearance.
Hacker Police, just come outside. How you doing? Is Martha here?
No, she's probably at her boyfriend's house.
What's your name, bud?
David.
David Callahan?
David takes his time before stepping outside to meet the officers. He's the boyfriend detectives have already heard so much about. However, he claims they've broken up and Martha's with her current boyfriend, confusing things further.
All right, come on down here for me. Just have a seat if you would. Why do you think she's at her boyfriend's house?
Oh, that's where she stays most of the time.
Where's that at?
I don't know. I don't even know who it is, really.
Are you the only one here? You and the dog?
I mean, she's here maybe a couple times a week anymore. I mean, we've actually been split up for a year. We've been in separate bedrooms for the last year. She's schizophrenic. She's been on and off her medication I don't know how many times. You know what I mean? Everything's top secret. I guess her and her daughter's fighting again.
604 to computer. Well, that's part of the reason we're out here, because no one in her family's talked to her since July.
I don't know how. I know she's texted her.
David's statement has just added one more suspect to the equation, the second boyfriend. But he's about to share even more shocking details. David informs the police that Martha has been in frequent contact with him. In fact, she's not missing at all because he's seen her several times since, and what he says only deepens the mystery around her disappearance.
Who you get text from?
Her? She hasn't. I mean, I see her very randomly here. You know, the house is in her name. We got the house 8 years ago.
Right.
I mean, I'm making arrangements to move on slow but sure. I just don't have the money. You know
right.
what I mean? I'm trying to. Like I said, I know she's seeing somebody else. I've dated.
What's his name?
I I don't even know. I've never met him.
Where does he live at?
I don't know. I have no idea.
What does he live in Akron?
I would think so.
You would think so, but you don't know.
No, I don't.
Is she in Ohio?
Yeah, as far as I know, yes.
When's the last time you talked to her?
I don't know, probably, say 5-6 days ago, maybe.
And where was that at?
I was here.
She stopped
I
up here.
to see her passing. I was leaving.
Yeah.
David seems to possess some insightful information, not only about Martha, but also about why she'd not reach out to the rest of her family.
We'd like to find her right now. She's an entered missing person, so we'd like to.
I didn't know it was all that because I mean they've.
You didn't know it was all that.
Found a missing person because I mean her and the family they've fallen out numerous times. You know the family has just gone as far as changing their phone numbers and not giving them to her. They've treated her horribly over the years.
Yeah.
And her not talking to them right now doesn't surprise me. And, you know, this is one of them on. I don't want to make such a big deal about it.
Go ahead.
This may look like a rather ordinary end for now, but the mysterious events around Martha's disappearance are about to boil over, beginning with Kim.
I'd like to make an official missing persons here. Because I've talked to so many officers, everybody she knows, her friends, family, none of them has seen her face or talked to her in over a month. There's messages yesterday. A message was sent to her brother saying, oh, her phone can get messages, no calls though. It won't load minutes. So I was sending her messages from her mother's phone saying, this is your daughter, I want to know where you're at. Oh, I'm at the Kingdom Hall in Kent with friends. I said, okay, stay there, I'm coming right now. Oh, I'm not there, you don't know where I am. Well, you just said you were there, where are you?
Just 2 days after their talk with David, Kim tells the officers that her mother has been trying to make contact. But as Kim keeps speaking, detectives realize it's not a hopeful breakthrough. In fact, it's something deeply unsettling.
Oh, I'm eating now. Then there's a post on the Messenger. All of her, the way she types is completely different. She says she's angry at the family, which he knows that she, you know, is estranged with all of us. She still talks to her brother all the time.
Who is she to you?
She's my mother. That's her boyfriend. But I don't know if he's...
Do you have a key to the house?
No.
Kim tells investigators that David is the only boyfriend Martha ever mentioned having. When detectives realize David might have fooled them and there may not be another boyfriend at all, they return to speak with him.
So you have no idea what this boyfriend's name is?
No.
You have no idea where he lives?
No, I've never met him.
Does she get Social Security?
Yeah.
Who's cashing her checks?
She handles her.
Okay, well, who's cashing her checks?
Car signal 37 not verified, 166 north.
So you don't cash her checks?
District 1.
You don't cash her Social Security checks?
No, she doesn't get an national check.
What'd she get?
Pretty sure it's direct mom.
You have access to her accounts? You haven't been using her accounts, have you?
She pays the house note, which is it's only $250. I pay the utilities, and we split taxes when they come in. Because my sister just put it in her name.
You just told him that you split utilities.
Well, basically, it depends on how much utilities are, whatever happens.
So if she hasn't been here, how is she giving you half the money?
For the signal 37, two females on scene.
She's here randomly
no
a couple
cash
times
code.
a week. I mean, she's
District
staying
1.
with whoever he is. You know, I don't. It's not an issue with us. Like I said, we've been in separate bedrooms for the last year. You know, just
8:15.
We've been together for 16 years now. Started having problems last year. Just trying to be adult about it, you know, and split.
So she decided to move out, but she's...
No, she's not moved out.
When's the last time she lived here?
She still lives here.
When was the last time she stayed here?
I don't know. I want to say 5 or 6 days ago. But I've seen her one time. What's today? Friday? It was Monday or Tuesday.
Whose truck is this?
That's my buddy's truck.
At this moment, they don't have any solid evidence against David, even though he appears highly suspicious and seems to be cooking up stories. The police officers decide to take David into custody as he has outstanding warrants for minor, unrelated charges. Strange events have left investigators perplexed in their search for the truth, and by the fourth visit, the unease around this house is reaching its breaking point. The only person who might know where Martha is her ex-boyfriend, David Callahan. This may be their only chance to find Martha, and it all comes down to what happens inside this interrogation room. But what officers don't realize is that they are in for a shocking surprise.
My name's Hanlon. His name's Marks. We got our bosses are mad at us about not making any progress on this missing person report. So
The detectives start with simple questions, nothing confrontational. But behind those routine words, they're waiting for the moment David slips, and that moment is closer than he realizes.
So, Robin, were you guys like boyfriend, girlfriend?
Yeah, we've been together since 2002.
Okay, a long time. It is a long time.
I mean, we planned on getting married 2 years ago, and just started arguing over little stuff. She's schizophrenic.
Okay.
You know, she goes on and off her medication. It's like one of them things. You know, I would have to leave numerous times, you know, just to diffuse the situation.
David admits that he and Martha used to fight constantly, mostly over her suspicions that he was cheating on her.
So, when was the last time you actually talked to her?
It was the beginning of last month.
August?
I mean, she told me she was going to Florida for a couple weeks. I wasn't home.
So, I didn't see, she had a restraining order against you? A TPO or a CPO?
It's a temporary one. Lasted like 6 months, I think.
Did you get arrested? Because you...
No, here's the thing.
Yeah,
I mean,
explain
she's called the cops on me a half a dozen times, and I've never raised a hand to her. She's never had a scratch on her. Any report you would read will tell you the same thing. You know, she gets mad and I leave. She thinks I'm out humping everything with a pulse out there that's female. You know, that's just why she originally got mad at me.
And then the police realize something big. David isn't just another suspect. He's the same man Martha had complained about the last time she called 911. What you're about to see is that very moment captured on camera.
Hi.
Hi. What's going on?
Huh? Did you call us? Yes, I did. Okay.
What's going on?
I'm going to reinstate something happened 14 months ago. Statute of limitation, I think, is 10 years, right? Is it not?
Wait,
10 years? It's 10 years for statute of limitations. They know downtown about it. Some people already know about it.
Okay.
I called 911 that night, but 2 nights before I called 911, and he didn't come out because he acted like a madman, right? And then the third night, I called again after it was already from 1 o'clock on, his acts, okay? And then I got a restraining order against him. And then he was, I don't know, what are you doing over there? I'm talking to you. Hey, why are you over there like that? Because I want to be. Okay. Well, I'll talk to the guy downtown and talk to him.
Okay.
Martha sounded deeply disturbed as she spoke with officers, even reminding them that she had a restraining order against David. It was a warning no one could have predicted would become so crucial, because now, with Martha missing, investigators are face to face with David himself. Inside the interrogation room, every word he speaks could be the key to finding her.
So when you talked to her the third or fourth, she told you she was going to Florida?
Yeah, said her dad. He's supposedly been dying for the last couple of years.
And she said she was going to Florida?
No, well, I mean, a couple weeks later, she was back at the house once.
Okay.
I know she was dating somebody else. Who it was, I have no idea. I mean, somebody picked her up a couple different times. That's what I told the other detective I talked to 2 days ago.
David starts offering his own theories about what might have happened to Martha. But instead of bringing clarity, each explanation only deepens the mystery, raising questions as to how much he's keeping to himself.
David, she's staying with whoever she's dating, this new person, not at the house.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I believe she's relapsed on, back to smoke crack again. Because, I found paraphernalia at the house. I mean, I'm no saint. I smoke a little weed once in a while.
Yeah.
I mean, we both did the crack thing, but we gave it up 6 years ago.
I think probably every other person in America smokes weed. I think maybe I should start when I retire. So you said you had talked to her daughter a couple of times?
Yeah.
Amy, right? Kim, I'm sorry, Kim. I don't suppose you guys get along too well, probably, huh?
No, we never did. Robin being schizophrenic. I mean, they would go months on end without speaking to each other. It was at one point, Robin didn't even have a phone number to talk to her mom and dad or her for periods of time.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely true.
In the middle of David's interrogation, detectives receive a shocking call from Martha's neighbor, one that will change the entire course of the case.
We had a fire pit back there of some sort.
Right.
But, I didn't even know she was missing until a few days ago.
Okay.
I talked to some policeman named McConnell.
Okay,
Gave
I know.
him information about what he said.
Okay.
And
I mean, had you noticed any activity by anybody back there in the backyard recently?
just the guy who lived there.
What was he doing?
In the middle of the night was burning things because I could smell it. And it wasn't unusual because they had fire with it all the time.
What was the last time you saw him? You heard him smelling burning
The
something?
last time I saw her was August 6th.
Right.
And like 2 or 3 days later, we spent 2 days burning something back there. I thought it was a lot closer to the house because I noticed that I could smell the fire.
Okay.
And there was one day in the middle of the heat wave, I came walking down the street, and as soon as I hit that empty lot next door, she also owned that.
Yeah.
The horrible stench coming from everywhere. And I thought, it's not even a trash day, so,
Yeah, that was, how long ago was that?
Middle of August.
Okay.
The neighbor's statement is shocking. He claims he noticed a strange, sickening smell coming from Martha's backyard, and what lies buried there will turn out to be the most horrifying discovery of all.
Gentlemen? You tell me.
Well, here's the deal. Highly suspicious. Seems like a body part.
Hearing the news, Martha's cousin and daughter also rush to the scene. But what they don't know is that this time, the police would finally find her. Just not in the way anyone had prayed for.
They were supposedly living together.
They were on and off, yeah. Whenever they would live together, and then whenever they would get in a fight, they'd call us out. Do you have text messages of when
somebody else
from somebody else?
Denise could. She sent me.
She doesn't know.
Did you find a person back there?
Well, we don't know yet. Okay, so we're not saying yes, and we're not saying no. Okay, we don't know. Okay, we'll let you know. I know that's your mom, and we'll let you know, and we'll get you some people to talk to as well if it is the victim assistants, and they'll help you out a little bit better than what we can. Okay.
I mean, have you been on scenes like this before? How do you not know? I can't wait to know.
Listen, well, we don't want to. What we're saying is, we don't want to contaminate anything. If it is, we're going to work slow right now and make sure if any evidence is there, that we don't ruin it. Okay. We want to give the best chance to somebody.
Are the crime scene people on their way?
Yeah. Well, our sergeant's back there talking to EMS. And we'll get everything going, all right? And I know it's your mom, right? So I mean, we'll let you guys know, and then we can get you people to talk to as well. Like I said, with victim assistance, they are phenomenal. They deal with stuff like this, and they'll talk to you, and they'll help you out if it is, okay?
Can you tell if it's her?
Not now. No. I don't even think they don't even have the person back there that's going to be digging it up yet. So right now it's a time game, and we gotta wait and see. Just play the waiting game.
After a full day of digging, the truth surfaced in the most haunting way. In the fire pit behind her home lay what was left of Martha Robin Freitag, burned beyond recognition. DNA confirmed the police's worst fear, but finding her was only half the battle. Back in the interrogation room, detectives pressed David for a confession. He was starting to crack, And what he revealed next would be darker than anyone imagined.
I think there's a little bit more to the story, Dave, that you're not giving us.
There's nothing else I can tell you. I mean, I've told you everything I know.
Well, I don't think you told us everything.
Okay, well, I have. You know, they say, you know, the last couple months, you know, everything's been really up in the air.
Huh? Is that receipt? Well, we can talk about it. I have her doing that, but I can go get it.
David stays tight-lipped, insisting he's innocent. But detectives aren't finished with him yet. They're holding on to something that will soon corner David completely and make him realize he's hit a dead end.
There's some pieces missing to your story, Dave. And this, why we had you write this out, is the key. So, because that's your handwriting. And that's just that you just wrote your sister's name to him.
I brought it back.
The problem, Dave. The problem is this is August. And as you know, that is your girlfriend, the love of your life, Robin's handwriting.
I said August. That was last month.
That is September, where you paid the rent. So we can keep up this farce that Robin is still around. Correct?
Okay, I've done this. I've done this numerous times.
Okay.
Well, you told me earlier you've never done it.
So
you've never asked me if I've gotten a money order for her.
He did ask you this.
I did ask you if you ever made the payment. Yeah.
So Dave,
I did make the payment.
Here's
I went and got
question.
the money order and gave it back to her.
Every card is on the table, every piece of evidence within their grasp. They have evidence that David forged Martha's signature to trick people into believing she was still alive. Now all that remains is the one thing he's fought hardest to keep hidden, the truth.
being on her phone pretending that you're her.
Oh, God.
Tell us about that.
I don't have her phone.
Where's her
I
phone?
never did. I don't know.
You never.
No, I don't.
You put it. We found it where you put it. Why don't you just tell us the truth of what happened? You'll feel better.
You guys
You'll
sure
feel better.
I don't have.
Every suspect has a breaking point. The detectives have just found his, and it's only one question.
Dave, let me ask you a question. And I appreciate your honesty. You've been very cool with us and cooperative and everything else. Are you a heartless? A heartless, cold? No. Okay. So you wouldn't want people to think that about you, right? That you're just a heartless, cold. Get it off your chest, Dave. You feel better.
You guys feel a little bit better already, just knowing that you're going to make that decision.
I didn't mean to do it. I didn't mean for it to end up like that.
And soon, David will finally get everything off his chest. The very answers police have been pushing for since the start. But what no one can predict is that his revelation will be so disturbing, it will horrify everyone who hears it.
I dug it out. I didn't burn her up.
What happened, Dave? What happened between you and Robin?
She just kept yelling at me and getting in my face. And I hit her. She had.
Where were you guys at?
It was upstairs.
In the bedroom or in the little hallway right there?
In the bedroom.
And you said you hit her?
Yeah.
Did you hit her with your fist or was it something else?
She had just like half an axe handle or something beside the bed. She had it there for a long time, just thinking to protect herself. I don't know, just snapped. I don't know why.
So you struck her with the half an axe handle?
Yeah, I don't even know how many times.
Okay. Okay. After you struck her.
I choked her.
Choked
her. It was over within 2 minutes.
Did you use something to choke her or did you use your hands?
It's a piece of. I got so scared I knew she was gone. I got a piece of rope. Stick on it and try to make sure She was dead. God. Guys, I'm sorry.
How long did
She's
this,
just so relentless.
how long did this
Wouldn't
take?
leave me alone, man. She knew I had nowhere to go. She just kept on me, on me. I'd give her every dollar I had for whatever she wanted. I never had nothing in my pocket, man. Nothing. It was never good enough.
What happened after Robin was dead?
I took her out back and I dug it out. I don't know, a couple feet. And I threw her down in there and covered her back up.
Did you do anything to Robin before you put her in there?
As far as what?
I mean, did you put her in anything? Was she dressed?
She had her night clothes on. I think I used the blanket that was there. I didn't mean to do it. I didn't plan on doing it.
What the police still don't have is the one thing that can explain it all, the motive. So, back in the interrogation room, detectives turn to David once again, determined to find out why.
No, it's not a very...
I didn't. I'm not a vicious person like that.
It's not a very respectful way for a person to end
I
up.
know it's not. I got scared, man. I'm really scared. Just, oh God, man.
I understand being scared, no doubt about that. So what was it, Dave? An argument or something, or what?
She called the police on me again for no reason. I mean, really no reason at all. I just snapped, man. Snap.
What was the argument over?
Because we had argued the day before, and I had left just to try and keep the peace. She just kept accusing me of cheating on her, and I wasn't doing it. So she just...
The day before, and then the day she called the cops on you?
Yeah. She woke me up out of my sleep, said the police are on their way. You know, I run out of the house, and they came. I hid in the backyard behind the fence until they left. I went back in. I'm like, why you gotta keep doing this to me? Why you gotta keep trying to get me in trouble? And I just flipped out.
With his confession secured, David Callahan is taken into custody, facing multiple charges, including first-degree murder, tampering with evidence, gross abuse of a corpse, and domestic violence. In 2019, he pleads guilty to all of the charges and is sentenced to life in prison with a possibility of parole after 18 years. Justice may have been served, but the absence Martha leaves behind is a silent reminder of the life that was stolen and the home that should have been a place of safety. Though she may never be fully whole without her mother, at least she knows all her efforts to find her led to David being brought to justice. However, this pales in comparison to the sheer depravity of the next case, and it also has a twist you will never be able to forget.
If I wanted someone dead, it would have been with a gun, because I have a lot of them.
This secret recording captures a man who believes he's gotten away with a brutal murder, one committed 9 months earlier. A crime so extreme, it leaves behind a body bearing 178 stab wounds.
Then why did you stop when you realized, oh, this isn't going the way I thought it would?
Because I said, well, it's too late now. I'm going to go to jail anyway. Better just get it done.
As the investigation moves forward, the case takes a strange turn, involving a predator, multiple suspects, and a woman at the center who insists she has no idea how deeply involved she truly is.
What's your thoughts on how Lisa is not alive now?
What?
What is your thoughts on that she is not alive?
You should have told me I did it.
Yes.
911, what is your emergency? What is going on? Hello?
My mom was a knife.
Who has a knife?
My sister.
It all begins with this frantic 911 call from a residence in Willoughby, Ohio. The horrified caller is 13-year-old Megan Knoefel, and what she reports sets into motion an investigation that reveals something far darker than a spontaneous act of violence.
Where is your sister? Quick! What? I got everyone coming to you, honey. Where is your sister? Green Drive, I have a female with stab wounds. Attention, ambulance is needed.
Sensing the panic and urgency of the situation, multiple units are dispatched to the Knoefel residence. When patrol units arrive, they find Megan Knoefel outside the house, frantically waving her hands, screaming, "She's going to kill my mother." But when officers move toward the house, preparing for an active threat, they are instead met with silence. That silence is the first signal that what happened inside that home is already over. Officers push open the bedroom door. What they see is an 18-year-old girl standing near the bed, holding a 12-inch serrated bread knife in her right hand. The girl is Sabrina Zunich, the foster daughter of the family, now in a tense armed standoff with the police.
It was a very tense couple seconds. I could see blood on the blade. I can see blood on her. Immediately, we started screaming to drop the knife.
For a moment, Sabrina does not respond. Then, as if suddenly snapping back into awareness, she releases the knife. Officers kick the weapon away and force Sabrina to the ground. The scene inside the bedroom is worse than the officers anticipated. Lisa Knoefel, the 41-year-old mother and foster parent, is lying in the narrow space between the bed and the wall with a horrifically violent scene around her.
There was a lot of blood on the walls, on the bed, and on the ceiling as well.
The sheer volume of it tells the officers this was not a single strike or a moment of panic. This was a prolonged, vicious attack. The coroner's report will later confirm the unbelievable truth. Lisa Knoefel was stabbed 178 times, an act so ruthless that the bread knife used in the attack was bent under the pressure of repeated impact. But the violence is not the only thing that the officers will find at the scene. They clear the adjacent room and hear a child's cries. 3-year-old Haley Knoefel, the youngest child, is found locked inside a closet. Luckily, both she and her 13-year-old sister, who made the 911 call, are unharmed. Once both the children are secured, officers look for Lisa's husband, Kevin Knoefel. They find he's a long-haul truck driver who's 200 miles away in Michigan at the time of the murder. Dispatch verifies his location, and his alibi holds. At that point, Sabrina is taken into custody and transported to the Willoughby Police Department for interrogation. Investigators are searching for motive, but what lies ahead unsettles even experienced officers. The interrogation begins shortly after midnight on November 15th, 2012. Sabrina appears quiet and disoriented, but the detectives have seen the crime scene. What they need now is an answer.
What do you recall?
Yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
Getting done with my homework? Getting, I don't know, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
And going to bed.
And we're at home?
Mm-hmm.
What, anything unusual happen?
I don't know. Everything went fine according to what I knew of.
Mm-hmm. What happened?
Starting from
when you got home from school yesterday.
The detectives test her memory, checking for any place she slips. Sabrina says the night unfolds normally. She finishes her homework around midnight and goes upstairs to sleep. About an hour later, she comes back downstairs with a headache and enters Lisa's bathroom to get ibuprofen. From the medicine cabinet, she takes 3 200-milligram pills. This is her first major deflection. Sabrina is claiming that she has no memory of stabbing Lisa 178 times. With no movement on that front, officers change strategy. They shift away from the attack itself and begin asking about a detail that seems minor in the moment, but will later prove critical.
How do you get along with Kevin?
Kevin and me are cool.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's more the one that helps me out.
Mm-hmm.
Because this has Megan to deal with. Megan has mental instabilities herself.
Okay.
And so we made agreements a long time ago that if I need anything, that I could go to Kevin. And if it was major that she needed to be involved in, then he would ask, but not to be concerned about small things. Because it's already stretching her out. Because of her job, and Haley, and Megan.
How about with Lisa? How do you get along with her?
Me and Lisa have never been the best. I mean, I've never tried to hurt her, never had any thoughts of hurting her. Yeah, it's been emotional and mental abuse from her to me. She put her hands on me, not fighting, but restraining me because I wouldn't give an iPod to her. And I don't know. I don't know. She never seemed to like me, and she's been wanting me out of the house.
Officers find an opening. Sabrina describes a closeness with Kevin that does not exist with Lisa. This contrast stands out, given that it was Lisa who brought her into the home as a foster child when she was 17. Investigators use it to press forward with the most critical question. The reaction that follows is not what they anticipate.
Maybe you didn't understand. That's what we're talking to you about.
Say anything to Lisa.
You said that.
You said it told me I did it.
Yes. But most of that blood was probably hers.
That's why we need you to concentrate and think about what happened.
What's gonna happen to Haley, Megan, and Kevin? What's gonna happen to Haley, Megan, and Kevin?
Haley, Megan, and Kevin are all safe. They're at home right now. Anything coming back?
No.
Recall coming out of the bedroom with a knife in your hand?
No.
Well, you had a knife. And you stabbed Lisa.
I did.
Yes, you did. And Megan called the police.
That can't be true.
Bree, it is. I'm sorry.
Sabrina feigns ignorance about the entire ordeal, but the detectives press further, and her red flags start to become prominent. Her answers become shorter, providing no detail, a classic sign of lies. They return to her relationship with the family, searching for the cracks that might explain what happened.
Haley is my everything. I love her.
Yeah.
Megan, she's bipolar also. So me and her were up and down, but I've never done anything to her, ever. I mean, I'm a very nice, giving person, but they will tell you that. There's the ones that won't lie to you. I don't do anything to hurt people. And Megan constantly treats me like complete crap, but I go back to her and I help her with it. So, what you're saying is true. You're telling me Amy and Megan saw me or her mother?
Correct.
Nobody needs to see that.
No.
You're right.
Right.
I mean, it's just between you and Lisa. Nobody else should have seen that.
Sabrina's emotions suggest remorse, yet suspicion remains about her claim of having no memory. The detectives know that 178 stab wounds do not happen during a blackout. This level of violence requires sustained physical effort, conscious decision-making, and deliberate action. But they are also starting to realize that Sabrina is not going to give them the full story in this interrogation.
Would you tell us if you remembered?
Yes.
You're under arrest. Lisa's dead, and it appears that you're responsible for that at this time. So that's what the charge is going to be.
After several hours, the detectives decide to end the interview. Sabrina Zunich is formally charged with aggravated murder and held without bond. But the investigation is far from over. Because while Sabrina was the one holding the knife, after going through her phone, the detectives begin to suspect that she is not the one who planned the murder. Sabrina's arrest should have closed the case, but her interview points detectives toward a new target, Kevin. Despite him being 200 miles away at the time of the murder, her strange devotion to him forces officers to focus on him. When they deliver the news of Lisa's death, instead of a grieving widower, they find a man focused on the wrong details. Instead of asking about his children's safety, Kevin fixates on the specifics of the killing. But the most damning evidence, however, lies inside the devices Kevin thought were private.
Over the past several weeks, Kevin Knoefel and Sabrina text messaged each other over 1,000 times.
When detectives go through Sabrina's phone, they find that Kevin and her were in constant contact even on the night of the murder, right up until Lisa was killed. As suspicions mount, Kevin is brought in for questioning on November 20th, 2012, for a voluntary interview with his attorney present. Detectives make it clear that he is not under arrest. They simply want to understand what was happening in the household in the days and weeks before the murder.
Kevin, do you know anything that was happening at the house the night before you left for work that night?
Well, hang on a second. We just talking about his wife's work. What's going on at the house the night before is not his wife's work.
Okay. Where does your wife work at?
County Children's Family Services.
What does she do there?
She was a social worker for the children's.
What Kevin doesn't know is that officers have already spoken to Lisa's family and friends and uncovered details about his relationship with Lisa he thought would never be found.
Were you and Lisa in the process of going through a divorce?
Okay, now we're getting outside the scope.
We're just trying to figure out what happened that night. His wife was brutally murdered here, and we're trying to help him. He can help us in the investigation.
He wasn't within 100 miles of the house when that happened.
I understand that, but he was with them prior to leaving the house, so he can discuss what the house was like prior to him leaving.
Kevin offers no answers, and his silence, combined with constant avoidance of eye contact, does him no favors. The only thing protecting him is the presence of his attorney.
We're not going to get into, the relationship between Kevin and Lisa. It's just, you got bloody girl with a bloody knife.
You know what? I apologize for wasting your time then, because.
Well, how about your relationship with any of the other children in the household? I mean, how about your relationship with Sabrina? You didn't discuss anything with that?
No.
Kevin?
No. I mean, you can feel free to talk.
He's no lawyers, so
I understand, or you can still say what he wants to say.
Except that we're not going to answer any more questions.
Okay, we're done here then.
Okay.
The interview ends with no information from Kevin. For the detectives, the interrogation feels like a dead end, but a sudden breakthrough changes everything. When they dig into Kevin's financial records, they uncover a hidden angle, a calculated plan that began 6 months before the murder.
Kevin Knoefel took out approximately $750,000 worth of life insurance on Lisa Knoefel. Back in April of that year, he terminated his own life insurance and his kids' life insurance, but kept Lisa's life insurance.
He used that to pay on a previously foreclosed upon house. He used that to buy a new car, to take flying lessons. Records show that he and his mother purchased a $225,000 house in Summerfield, Florida.
While they lack the direct evidence to arrest him, they are confident he played a role in Lisa Knoefel's murder. But to prove it, they need Sabrina Zunich. Several weeks later, Sabrina's attorney approaches the prosecution with a proposal. She is willing to provide a full account of the crime and Kevin's involvement in exchange for a plea agreement. The prosecution accepts the offer, and Sabrina is brought in for a recorded interview. What she reveals is a sickening, orchestrated conspiracy that began months before the murder.
What we believe from conversations is that what led up to this homicide, to this murder, is that there was another party involved in planning that.
Yes. This Kevin Knoefel, my foster father. It was Kevin's idea, and it was talked about after we were having relations, and him and Lisa were having problems in marriage. He wanted to get a divorce, but Haley, which is a 3-year-old daughter of his and her, was in the picture, and he wanted full custody. She would get custody, or it would be shared, and he didn't want that happening. So the alternative was for this to happen.
This is the first confirmation that the murder was premeditated. Sabrina explains that Kevin Knoefel had been sexually abusing her for months. What makes this truly disturbing is that Sabrina was 17 years old and Kevin Knoefel was 44, and the details of how he manipulated her are revolting.
When was it, after you started to live there on a daily basis, that your relationship with Kevin changed? When did the sexual nature start to change?
It all started not with sex, but with massages, because he was a truck driver and his legs would cramp, so it was inner thigh. Then it progressively got into sex.
Does he ever tell you, hey, you can't tell anybody about this?
All the time.
Did he say what would happen if you told
Then you'd be taken out of my care and I could lose my foster parent license.
What did you say in response to that?
I would never do that.
Okay.
Telling him.
Kevin controlled Sabrina by exploiting her fear of being removed from the home where she saw stability after years of struggle. He also framed Lisa as the obstacle, telling Sabrina that the only way she could stay was if Lisa were gone, slowly turning her against Lisa.
So then did you think that she was being harsher with you?
Oh, yes.
Okay, and were you resentful about that?
No, at this point in time, I was like, no, I need to do this. I want this to work. I have all this going on. I can be successful. I'm going to get my wildest dreams met.
So when does he start talking to you about divorce?
It was 3 months before. He said, well, look, I'm going to kill myself if she doesn't leave because I can't deal with this anymore. And so when he said that, it kind of triggered me. I was like, no, I don't want that to happen. And so I was like, okay, I'll do it.
That's the highest number of stab wounds I've ever seen. So how did you go about that?
I can't say I don't remember, but I don't know what came over me. Because she got up, she was able to fight it, and I guess that's what made it to be.
Then why did you stop? When you realized, oh, this isn't going the way I thought it would.
Because I said, well, it's too late now. I'm going to go to jail anyway. Better just get it done.
Kevin frames the killing as an act of mercy, not for Lisa, but for himself and Haley. He manipulates Sabrina into believing she could replace Lisa. It is a lie she is too young to see through, but under pressure from investigators, she finally breaks, revealing a secret no one sees coming. She gives them a name, one that could be the key to capturing Kevin once and for all.
So have you talked to him since
No.
then?
Nada, no money on my books, no letters, no calls, no nothing.
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 So tell me if you remember the first time you talked about it.
It was brought up in the car on the way to school. He broke down and cried and said, I'm f***ing my life or she needs to be dead.
Why doesn't he kill her?
Because then Haley wouldn't have a father. He'd be out in prison. And basically, he convinced me that I wouldn't get caught. Can I tell you that I did have somebody else know about it? And it was Autumn Pavlik. She knew about it, was going to have people from Cleveland do it. It would be for Haley's best interest. That's what he manipulated me with. The plan was me not to get caught and me and him to live together with Haley and me be a mother figure to her and have a relationship.
Sabrina reveals that she reached out to a friend from high school, Autumn Pavlik, asking her to arrange a hitman. Everything now hinges on Autumn. Investigators race to find her, believing she is the missing link who can finally incriminate Kevin. Detectives question her on May 20th, 2023, but little do they know, the way this case will end will require something none of them expect.
Give us an idea of the number of times that Sabrina brought up with you about this headband.
It's like 4 times. She'd ask me about it a lot.
But yet, then when Kevin gets on, I mean, you had to think, wow, this is serious. Now there's adults involved in this. Were you surprised that he was also talking to you about that?
I was. I mean, at first I thought, maybe she's just full of it. But when he got on the phone, it became a reality. I'm like, okay, well, if I can talk her out of it, and if I can make it so where him manipulating her is no longer there, then maybe it won't happen.
Did you try to talk sense into her and you don't need to do this?
I would. She wouldn't listen. She was completely set. When a person like that has their mindset set.
Autumn reveals a great deal about Kevin's involvement, but the detectives know her statement alone won't be enough in court. But investigators are running out of options. Their next move is a massive risk, one final attempt to connect the remaining dots. They want Kevin on tape admitting to his role in the conspiracy. To accomplish this, they devise a sting operation involving Autumn. Knowing what Kevin is capable of, the plan is a huge gamble, one that could go wrong at any moment.
So you have audio and video on the key fob. You don't have to touch anything. You don't have to do anything to it.
Figured I'd stop over because I've been trying to reach you and go out there to maybe go see Sabrina and then to see if I could talk to you. But it's alright.
I'm just trying to get past all this crap.
Yeah, me too, but there's cops that have been contacting my dad trying to find me, and I have no idea what's going on. Like, what am I supposed to say to them? Because of the whole, like, the hitman thing that we had talked about on the phone.
I don't know what to tell you. I mean, how many times in someone's life do they say that they want to kill somebody? That's not what they mean.
But she also said that you and her, like, collaborated or put together some type of plan.
I thought you said you haven't talked to her.
No, and before it all happened, before everything happened.
If I wanted someone dead, it would have been with a gun, because I have a lot of them.
Now you have to face this situation because, you know, we just didn't know.
I'm not in any situation right now.
Well, of course you are. You lost your wife and...
Well, that's the situation I'm in. We gotta keep going.
Kevin Knoefel does not deny discussing a hitman. He admits the conversation took place with Autumn and Sabrina before the murder. For investigators, the acknowledgement itself is the confirmation they need. On December 18, 2012, Kevin Knoefel is arrested at his home and charged with conspiracy to commit aggravated murder, along with multiple counts of sexual battery. He's transported to the Willoughby Police Department and interrogated one final time. This time, detectives take a different approach, confronting him directly with his role in grooming his foster daughter and orchestrating his wife's murder.
So we're good to go around? Yes, sir. Okay. We would like you to talk to us to give us some insight on some things. We have a lot of facts as to your involvement in this case. And we would like to know your side of the story on us and what happened. What was the relationship now with Sabrina and Lisa and you? How's everything? And Megan and Haley. Yeah, the family. How's everything gelling? Had its good days and had its bad days. Tell us about bad days. Bad days. You started out with Megan and Sabrina getting into it. Or Sabrina either not getting her way about something and reacting to that, or doing something wrong, having to be gotten after. And who would step in and correct her? Would it be you or would it be Lisa? It was equal. Okay. It got to the point to where Lisa got really frustrated, and so we made the decision for Lisa to just deal with Megan, and I dealt with Sabrina. So, if you could elaborate more on how your relationship with Sabrina developed. Well, remember, Kevin, we asked you for the truth when we came here. If we're getting into all this stuff, aren't I supposed to have my lawyer? Yeah, it's your decision. You know you have a choice in the matter. Well, I already have, but an attorney on record, I think he should be here for all this.
Kevin Knoefel refuses to answer any substantial questions. He invokes his right to an attorney and shuts down the interrogation. But the evidence against him is overwhelming. The text messages, the life insurance policies, the sting operation recording, and Sabrina and Autumn's testimonies all point to the same conclusion. Kevin Knoefel orchestrated the murder of his wife. The trial lasts several weeks, and on October 14, 2013, the jury returns a guilty verdict on all counts. Kevin Knoefel is sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole for 30 years and an additional 12 years for sexual battery. On September 29, 2014, Sabrina Zunich pleads guilty to aggravated murder and is sentenced to 30 years to life in prison. Autumn Pavlik is not charged with any crime as she cooperated fully with the investigation and played a critical role in securing Kevin Knoeffel's conviction. Without the secret recording, this predator may have roamed free forever, but Kevin will now spend the rest of his life behind bars. But now, let us move to the final story in our video, where we will see just how twisted a single shooting can be and how many turns a seemingly simple investigation can actually possess.
This is my third child. I got 6 kids. I'm supposed to be burying no fucking baby. I'm supposed to be burying my baby. Oh, God. This is my fault. I should have just took it home.
This is the moment when Lynn Webb learns that her 10-year-old son, Damarion, is brutally shot because of a mistake made by his own father. As the investigation deepens, multiple suspects emerge, pushing the case into a far more complex territory.
I'm trying to f***ing steal, man. I'm trying to f***ing steal. That's what I'm trying to f***ing do, steal. Next time we know we hear, bop, 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 bop. So 2 shot, then 2 shot, oh, shit.
What I care about is what happened and why we lost a 10-year-old child.
I don't know that, you feel me?
You were there.
No, I wasn't.
You were with them.
On the early hours of March 7th, 2023, at 1:30 a.m., a 911 call comes in to Baldwin County Dispatch, one that instantly derails the calm of the night.
Oh, shit. Marion, Marion. Come on, baby. Hello.
What's going on?
No, my son just got shot.
Your son got shot?
Yes.
Okay, all right, hold on. Don't hang up. Where did he get shot at?
Man, he got shot. Somebody just shot through my house.
Okay, I understand that, sir. Just try to stay on the phone with me. Where did he get shot at?
Please, Marion.
Is your son still breathing?
No, man. Come on, man.
Within seconds, officers rush to the scene. Soon, they realize that the situation is far more serious than anticipated.
Hey, where's he at? Top all the way in the back to the left. Where's he at? How old is it? What's his name?
Mario, he'll deserve it.
How old is it? How old is it? Okay, watch out.
He'll deserve it, man.
The victim is 10-year-old Damarion Byrd, lying unresponsive in a pool of blood. This prompts the officer to offer him immediate assistance.
Somebody get in this house and get this dad.
Get the dad. Where you at?
10-year-old. Can I get his back?
Where you at? Get him on the floor. Hey.
Lay him leg. Come on, man. Come on, buddy.
Alright, ready? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, up. Bring it down. Down the ground. Alright.
I need EMS 1018, Mom. Hey, give me a stop bleed kit. Look in between my seats.
Tape.
Have your guys start taping off outside for me.
Let's do bad in the back. Let's do back first. Alright, you ready?
Somebody give me some gloves. CPR.
Tell them we need oxygen. AED.
Don't touch patient. Analyzing. Don't touch patient. Analyzing. No shock advised.
The situation is turning extremely critical. Damarion has been shot multiple times, one bullet piercing his chest dangerously close to his heart. With his condition deteriorating, officers realize there isn't much they can do at the scene, so they quickly decide to transport him to the nearest hospital.
Coming through.
Yep, I got you. Gonna be turning. Turn.
turn.
However, despite all efforts, Damarion cannot be saved. With this, officers move to inform his father, Chester Byrd, also known as Slow Pimp, of the heartbreaking news. Moments later, his mother, Lynn Webb, arrives at the scene and learns about the incident. What follows will shatter the family forever.
Listen, what the fuck I said? You just want a f***ing problem. You just want a motherfucking problem. But I ain't gonna be no problem. Y'all don't scare no motherfucking body. That's what I mean. Please stop. She just heard what I said totally fucking wrong. Please.
Come on, let's go back inside.
Fucking wrong too. I'm getting my motherfucking my baby. No, please.
Just step over here with me.
She heard shit totally fucking wrong. I said, this is Marnie and mom. Fucking wrong. Her man never disrespect her fucking mom. I got more sense than me. That's what wrong. Please. He want his sister, his mama got something to say.
Anybody's coming to the
Just because I asked you for you to grumble, man, this is my third child. I got 6 kids. I almost be burying no fucking baby. I don't supposed to be burying my baby. Oh God, this is my fault. I should have took him home.
With the victim deceased, officers quickly secure the scene and launch an official murder investigation. They begin questioning Chester, who reveals that Damarion was asleep when someone outside the trailer shot through the window. Further investigation reveals that at least 17 shots were fired at the trailer, an unthinkable level of violence that leaves one haunting question. What motive could justify killing a sleeping 10-year-old child? With that, officers canvass the area, hoping to learn if anyone has seen or heard anything.
Ma'am, did you see anything or hear anything?
I was in the bed and I heard a shot.
Oh.
Then my neighbor here called me and she said she was sound like it was in her yard.
How many did you hear?
Oh, I think I heard I believe it was about one pow like that.
Okay. All right, thank you, ma'am. Cool.
So y'all know, the lady was back there.
Yeah.
She was saying something about
coming through the woods or something.
Well, she wasn't sure, but she thinks it came from somewhere over there.
Locked my door, man.
Not 100% sure what I told her just to hang tight or something.
However, the initial canvass of the area yields nothing. This is when officers decide to pivot their approach, looking for any CCTV cameras that might have captured evidence. Soon, they get their very first lead. A camera placed just outside Damarion's neighborhood catches a gray Nissan speeding away seconds after the shooting. This raises immediate red flags as officers quickly work to trace the vehicle and identify the owner. By the next day, officers discover that the Nissan car had been rented on the night of the murder to a woman named Chandria Mosley. Within minutes, officers locate her address and head straight to her home. But the visit won't unfold the way they anticipate.
Miss Mosley?
Yes.
What's up? We're wanting to get in touch with her about a rental car that she rented.
Me?
Is that you? Are you Miss Mosley?
Which one?
The Nissan? The SUV?
Okay. I don't know nothing about that now.
You know her?
I know her.
We just want to talk to her.
I don't know nothing about no rental car now.
Have you seen a little SUV up here? Sitting up here?
No.
Is there a car that's usually parked there? She may have gone to work or something?
Ain't nobody there.
Okay.
That is lot 1, correct?
That's my trailer.
That's your trailer? Okay.
And you are who? I'm sorry.
I'm Susan.
Susan.
Are you related to her in any
That's
way?
my daughter.
That's your daughter?
That's your daughter.
But like I said, I don't know nothing about, no rental car.
Where does she still live here?
She stay in Macon.
You got a good phone number for her?
I was just trying to see that had she called me. But ain't nobody called me. I'll try to see can I get in contact with her daughter.
Okay, what's her daughter's name?
Shay.
Shay.
And see can Shay find out what's going on.
Do you have a number for Shay?
Hold on, let me try to find a number for these people. Let's see. Have you seen Drill that Shay was looking for her? Yeah, somebody rent a car.
Or if she has a good phone number for her.
You got a number for her? They say you got a number for her. Okay, so how you gonna call me back? Okay, bye-bye. She said she gonna try to call somebody, see do they see do she have a number. She gonna call me right back.
As officers work to locate Chandria, they catch another crucial break. A second CCTV camera reveals the Nissan isn't the only vehicle tied to the scene. Seconds after the deadly shooting, a white Honda Accord is captured fleeing the area, turning the whole investigation into a double chase. Pulling up the vehicle's registration, officers uncover a new name, Shamonica Reeves. Officers waste no time tracking her down to speak with her.
Hey, man. Hey, how you doing? Hey. This white Honda Accord parked out here, do you know who's driving that?
Well, that's my car.
That's your car? Okay. How are you, ma'am? I'm Detective White with the Sheriff's Office. Will you step in? Is anybody else in the house with you? Just you? Okay. Who was driving that car, sir?
Who was driving that car?
Yes, ma'am.
I had let my brother use it.
Who's your brother?
His name is Quan.
Quan? What's his last name?
Sherman.
Quan Sherman? Okay.
You said Quan, what's his government name? What's his full name?
What's his full name?
Yes, ma'am.
No, he's not, be honest, he's not my little brother.
Okay.
He's just like
Well, that's fine.
Yeah.
But we have an investigation going on. That vehicle was on our flock camera system in the area where the crime occurred, and we're trying to figure out what time did he bring the car back.
It was, I want to say, close to 3.
Okay. Was anybody with him?
I don't know, but when he came to the door, I just got my key.
Okay. Does he borrow your car often?
No.
Okay. What's Quan's name? Do you know him as anything other than Quan?
No.
And his last name's Sherman? Okay.
You know where you stay at? Do I know what to say? He be over here.
Shamonica's statements direct the investigation toward her brother, Quan Sherman, the very man they may have been searching for all along. But before they can find him, the case takes a dramatic twist. Investigators successfully locate the missing Chandria, so they quickly move to arrest her.
Step out, driver! Face away! Face. Hands up! Hands up! Back up! Slowly back up!
Back up!
Back up! Come on!
Keep coming! Keep coming! Keep coming! Keep coming! Keep coming! Don't look at me! Keep coming! Back up! Back up! Holster up! Holster up! Stop! Stop! Go down to your knees now.
Down on your knees.
Go down to your knees now.
Hands up!
Put
Hands
your
up!
Behind your back.
Nice, Karen. Turn her wrist like you're praying. Turn her wrist. There you go. All right.
I'm going in. Holster up. Holster up. Holster up.
You can do it.
You're good.
Turn around.
Right now, you're not under arrest. You're just being detained. So I just want to talk to you about what you know. Okay?
I don't know anything. I'm trying to see.
Okay. Well, do you want to talk to me?
About what,
While you're in handcuffs.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So who are these people you're riding with?
This is my daughter.
Uh-huh.
This is my grandkid's mother.
Okay. Were you driving?
No.
Okay. Who's driving?
My daughter.
Okay. Whose car is that? Is it hers?
Yeah.
Okay.
With all three now detained, the officer transports them to the police station for questioning. Chandria, being the prime suspect, is the first one to be interviewed. And what she reveals next will break the entire case wide open. A man named Rodracious Stevens, also known as Rod Hot Boy, is reportedly the one behind the deadly shooting. But this doesn't even scratch the surface of the twisted web lying beneath. As investigators dig deeper, they uncover a chilling link between the two cars at the scene. Tracing the white Honda Accord's movements, they find CCTV footage capturing two men exiting the vehicle, one of them being Rod Hot Boy, the same man Chandria just mentioned. By the time her interview ends, investigators are already searching for him. Meanwhile, officers locate Charles Chavez Jackson Jr., the second man seen in the car alongside Rod Hot Boy, and make their move to take him into custody.
Hell
Smith.
Watch your head. Ain't nobody
Smith, you gotta go in that car. You going in the car. Okay, you're gonna hurt yourself. Sit in the car. I'll just push in the car, man. Come on. Have a seat in the car. Have a seat in the car, brother. Have a seat in the car, brother. Come on.
I ain't even doing shit wrong.
All right, go on, push back. Come on, brother.
I ain't even doing it but getting some money.
Brother, come on. Push back.
Man, I just got out, bro.
Brother, push back in the car.
Come on,
Come on. Push back in the car. Get in the car.
Man, I ain't
Get in the car. Get in the car. Get in the car.
After his arrest, Charles is brought in for interrogation to answer the most obvious question. What was he really doing at the crime scene? And what possible motive could there be for fatally shooting a 10-year-old child? But before confronting him with that, Detective Robert Butch begins by testing his alibi.
Pull the location data on your phone. You're going to be, yesterday, you were going to your girlfriend's in Body Projects.
Yeah.
Went to your dad's house.
Yeah.
You went to your uncle's house. Yeah. Which is this uncle?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, my auntie.
Okay, your aunt's house. I apologize. Your auntie's house. And then you went down to the young lady's house, Miss Reeves' house.
Yeah.
Okay. And how long were you at her house with those guys?
I told you about I left at 5.
All right. And so you put at her house, Miss Reeves is there. That's the one whose house it is.
Yeah.
All right. You were there.
Yeah.
CJ. Hot Boy's there. Yeah. Who else is there? Jamal. Goes by Maul.
All right. I don't even talk to him like that.
All right. Who else was there?
And then, as the interrogation unfolds, an unexpected truth emerges. Charles insists he doesn't know Quan, a claim that rattles police since Shamanica had pointed to him. But before they press him on that, detectives turn their focus to his alibi, hinting that no part of his story can stay hidden.
Your phone, location. It's not going to show you leaving your house after 6 p.m. You realize we're going to plug this thing up to a machine that's going to dump every lick of information out of your phone. Yeah. And your phone did not leave your house after 6 p.m. last night till this morning. Would you be willing to give us the passcode to your phone? It just makes life a lot easier. We can still get in it, but it just makes life a lot more difficult and takes a longer process. Would you mind giving us the passcode to your phone?
No.
You don't want to?
You can call my dad.
Okay.
When asked for his phone's passcode, Charles refuses, thinking he's in control. What he doesn't realize is that nothing can stop the detectives now. They seize his phone for examination, but before they can even unlock it, in a mix of fear and nervousness, Charles reveals exactly what investigators have been waiting for.
I'm just letting you know we got your phone on the machine now, getting ready.
They want to show me somewhere else. You go to the message, it's another girl. It's a girl that's in that area.
Okay.
I told her what her name is, the girl, the white Honda dropped out.
Yeah. She dropped you off? What time was that?
It was probably around 1 o'clock, 1 to 2 o'clock.
In the morning?
Yeah, it was probably like 1 something. The double time her mom go to work, so I dropped her over there.
In the middle of the night or in the middle of the day?
In the middle of the night.
You talking about the woman with the piercings?
Yeah, I told her to drop me off.
She drove you somewhere?
Yeah.
Where to? Like last night?
Yeah, last night.
At what time?
It was probably like 1 something.
Okay.
Yeah, I had told her to drop me off at a girl house.
What girl's house?
It's a girl. Her name Britney, something like that.
Where does she live at?
Right there in the trailer park. You know,
which trailer park?
Behind Rod.
Who was all in the car with you?
Me, her, and my uncle.
Okay. Y'all three were in the white Honda?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we had rode around like where the park was. And I was like, drop me off the girl out. She was like, yeah. She dropped me off.
How long did you stay there?
I talked to them about an hour or two probably.
Okay. Who picked you up from her house?
Same person.
At what time?
It probably would get a good man. I don't know.
All right. Was Unc still with her? Was Hot Boy still with her when he picked you up? Okay.
Why did y'all go to the park if you wanted to
know
go
what I'm
to?
saying? I don't know. Like they would get around.
So y'all were just riding.
No, they would get around. I told them to drop me off.
Well, that's what I mean. They were just out for a ride. You were along, and you said, "Hey, why don't y'all take me over here?"
Yeah.
Okay.
Charles's story suddenly twists in an unexpected direction. He claims that on the night of the murder, 3 people were in the white Honda: himself, Rod Hot Boy, and Shamanica, with Shamanica behind the wheel. The revelation sent shockwaves through investigators who realized Shamanica has been lying all along. Quan never existed. It was a fake name she used. Wasting no time, they dispatch a team to confront her. Adding to his story, Charles claims that Shamanica had dropped him off at a girl named Bethany's trailer, and even goes on to describe the inside in striking detail. But the police aren't about to take his word at face value. They demand the address and take Charles along to Bethany's trailer to verify his claim, unaware that what awaits them will only complicate the case further.
Which house? This house right here? All right.
Are we taking care of that?
What's going on, man?
How you doing?
Long time no see.
That's good. That's good.
Question for you. Is there a young lady that lives here, teenager, by the name of Bethany?
Hell no. My aunt house.
Okay.
It's just me and her stay home.
Just y'all two stay here?
What the hell? He said.
Is there a young lady named Bethany that stays here?
Who?
Bethany. Do y'all know a Bethany? This girl's mixed probably.
See what the hell is
lives over this area.
They want a lady name.
I don't know.
Huh? Who made you come here?
You so crazy, paranoid. For one thing, they got the lots mixed up.
Okay.
And then was on the trailer.
Here's the thing. I'm not sure if y'all knew what happened last night over in Harrisburg.
I don't know what happened. I just heard about it.
One of the young men who may or may not have been involved advised he was over here last night during the time with some young lady named Bethany, and he brought us right here to this trailer.
Really?
Oh.
Who was here at 1 o'clock in the morning?
I went to sleep last night.
All right, anybody else here?
I ain't even got company last night.
And see, I work from 8 p to 8, so I wasn't here.
He said that that the mother wasn't here. Do y'all not have a teenager that lives here? That stays here?
No. Yeah, me and her stay home.
All right.
The trailer's residents, Doris Dumais and Jarrell Two-Shot Stubbs, flatly deny ever knowing a girl named Bethany. With that, it becomes obvious to investigators that Charles was trying to play them. But something still doesn't add up. If he was lying, how did he describe the trailer in such precise detail? The inconsistency raises red flags, pushing detectives to cross-check his every single claim.
Do you mind if I step inside and look where he said he described his living room in his kitchen? He said this young lady. He said this young lady was in here last night cooking for him.
Oh, hell, fuck. Excuse me, sir. Okay. Now, the kitchen here redid. That's why I look like that there.
You're fine.
I'm finna call Gabrielle. Somebody wants to tell something.
Hell, can't nobody cook in here, can they?
Well, last night they cooked. It just came out today.
Oh, okay.
It just came out today.
To the cops' surprise, the trailer actually matches Charles's description, a sign he has been there before. But things get even stranger when Jarrell suddenly leaves in a hurry while officers are still at the scene. However, for now, the cops' focus remains on Charles. With no sign that Bethany ever existed, all suspicion snaps back to him, and investigators move in to confront his audacious lies once again.
So why did you send us on a wild goose chase chasing this girl that you were not with in a murder investigation from a 10-year-old?
What?
During this investigation, where a 10-year-old was shot and killed, and you had us trying to be convinced that you were with a girl during this time.
Yeah.
Why?
I was on the phone with her the whole time. Like,
you said she was cooking for you.
Yeah. Oh, my girl cooking too. Alfredo was in my phone. She sent me a picture of Alfredo.
You said she cooked for you at that trailer, which is a lie, correct?
My girl did.
Even describe the mittens on the stove.
I know you were inside the house.
Yeah, I was inside the house. I ain't going
Okay,
nowhere.
but there was no girl named Bethany inside that house cooking, correct?
No, I was just on the phone.
Okay. What I care about is what happened and why we lost a 10-year-old child.
I don't know that. You feel me?
You were there.
No, I wasn't.
You were with them.
No,
you were in the car.
When I took you.
Yes.
I stayed in that house.
Okay, but you've been lying to me.
I ain't know nothing about that now.
You've been lying to me, correct? You've been thinking we're fools around here.
Them talk about it, but I wasn't.
No, they ain't gonna get out of it, bro.
I wasn't in the car the whole time. I just.
All right, so you were with them going to it.
No, he went in the car when I went. Like when we took.
Y'all went to his house.
When I took you on the road.
You took us straight to his house.
Yeah.
Why? I want you to be honest there. Why did you take us to his house? So you got me up there looking like a fool, talking to him and talking to an older lady about a Bethany girl that don't even exist. Do you understand that if your location doesn't keep you at that house, if it's not constantly showing you at that house, that you're going to be charged with murder?
Yeah.
You understand that? Yeah, I want to be crystal clear with you right now.
No, I know I'm telling you. The route that I took you to is the route they're going to show you. And they're going to show you that I can't make it to the house and sat there the whole time.
And then y'all went straight from that house back to West End?
Yes.
Okay.
And you're going to see when they park the house and I walk on the road.
Okay. So when I pull your location data, listen, I want you to listen for a change. When I pull the data out, it's going to constantly keep you at that house, and it's not ever during 1:26 to 1:28 a.m. when this happened. You're not going to be in the 200 block of Harrisburg Road.
I'm going to be there.
You are?
Yes. I'm talking about like at the house.
No, you're not understanding what I'm saying.
What?
The shooting happened in the 200 block of Harrisburg Road. 1:22 and 1:27 a.m. Is your phone going to put you in Hood's Trailer Park inside that trailer, or is it going to put you in the 200 block of Harrisburg Road where your uncle and everybody was shooting that 10-year-old to death?
Hood Trailer Park. I'm telling you. You can put it up right now. I'm telling you, you're going to be the Hood Trailer Park.
Okay.
Nothing breaks Charles. Even after his lies are exposed, he refuses to confess, desperately clinging to his story. Then, out of nowhere, cops receive a 911 call from an unexpected source, Jarrell's aunt, Doris. She reports her vehicle stolen and says she believes Jarrell is behind it. Instantly, a new question grips investigators. Why did he steal the vehicle? Is he hiding something and trying to escape? She further tells them that Kimberly Grant, Shamonica's cousin, has contacted her, claiming she has the keys to the van. Sensing something is off, investigators move to collect the keys from Kimberly, unaware that she is about to hand over far more than just the keys.
All right, let me get your name, information. So when did you see Jarrell?
So actually, the Shamonica girl, that's my first cousin.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so when I came from work yesterday, I was like, okay, everything, there's no need to lie. When I came from work yesterday, he was like, he came back to my house and he was like, he gotta go. And I was like, well, Two Shot, where are you going? And he was like, I don't know where I'm going, but I got him in my car and I dropped him off somewhere.
Where'd you drop him off at?
In Covington.
In Covington. What's his phone number?
He doesn't have a phone right now. He said he broke his phone.
I assume he did.
Kimberly's statement makes one thing clear. Jarrell is on the run. But for investigators, the burning question is why? Determined to find answers, they move quickly, tracking him down and bringing him in for interrogation. During questioning, Jarrell drops a bombshell. He was also in the white Honda with Rod, Charles, and Shamonica that night. He further reveals that after the incident, all of them went to his trailer, finally explaining why Charles knew the place so well. And it doesn't end there. His next statement shocks the officers. finally giving them the answers they've been hunting for.
You can help us by helping us explain why, who got out, what was said, what you heard, all that. And it's going to do nothing but help you out. Okay?
I got good to shoot my body, man. I tried to stop the shit.
How did you try to stop it?
I kept telling them folk, man, stop that nigga. Stop him, man. Y'all gotta stop him. So it ain't worth it, man. Like, it's some
Who was it you was trying to stop?
You know who I was trying to stop, man.
Who were you trying to stop?
You know who I was trying to, I told you what, y'all.
Hot boy?
Y'all, you know what's going on, man. Like, y'all already know what's going on. You just want me to say what's going on, but I ain't did shit,
Here's the
man.
thing.
I ain't hurt nobody.
I understand. You were in the car, correct?
Man, I didn't hurt nobody, man. I don't have the guts to do no shit like that, man. I ain't
How did you? What I'm trying to figure out is how you tried to stop him. When you tried to stop him.
Man, Ben had that shit on his mind to do that shit, man. Like, weeks before, I started him then.
So what happened?
I told him don't do it then. And he listened then. Why the f he listened this time? Like,
why was he wanting to do this?
I don't know what kind of problem they had. They had a certain kind of problem. I don't know what kind of problem they had, but they had to be fucking with them real bad for them to feel like that way.
Where?
I ain't did no shit like that, man. I ain't hurt nobody, man. I don't even own a gun, man. I never shot at a person, man. Never.
What did Drake do with the gun?
I don't know.
Did Drake get out of the car with a gun? Did he get out of the car with a gun?
No, he did, man. I ain't do it. I ain't do it, man.
Did he get back in the car with a gun?
I ain't do it, man. I don't got good to no shit like that, man. I didn't do it.
You were in the car. You had knowledge of it.
You seen Hot Boy get out of the car, and he had a gun with him when he got out. True? Or not? Is that part true or no?
I know. When I went to West End early at night, I saw a gun.
Okay.
I saw a gun.
What kind of gun?
It was a stick.
Okay. And who had it?
I saw it.
Where was it at?
I think he had it.
All right.
When you say a stick, what do you mean by that?
It was a stick here, man.
Well, I've heard stick called a couple of things.
AK, whatever it was, I don't know. All I know it was the gun.
Was it a handgun?
I ain't never seen him.
Was it a handgun or was it a rifle?
It was a rifle.
Did Drake have the gun?
Yeah.
Okay. In West End?
Yeah.
All right.
I was left and went home, man.
All right. And when you went home, Drake and Money and CJ came over to your house.
With this, cops get a major revelation. Rod was the one carrying the gun that night. But now a darker question grips the investigators. Why did he kill a 10-year-old so brutally? The cops turn to Jarrell again, pressing him for answers. With Jarrell's account, one motive begins to surface. Rod's actions may have been driven by a prior incident and a long-simmering feud with Damarion's father, Chester.
What they got into it for? I don't know what they were beefing for. I don't know.
How long they been beefing?
Shit, I don't really know. It's been a minute.
Been months?
Like it's been a minute or some shit. I don't know, Drake. Somebody got into it with Drake. Jumped on Drake, hit a Drake jaw. They said Pimp sent the nigga sent.
Where's he work at?
At Popeye.
When was this?
I don't know how many months ago, man. It's been a minute though.
So you're saying
they're saying there's no Pimp sent the ball to jump on Drake. And then I don't know, man. He found out it was so Pimp sent the ball though. So they got into it from there. It was on from there, I guess.
So Slow Pimp sent a couple of guys up to jump on
That's
Drake?
what I was told, yo. There wasn't really no busted or some shit like that. I don't know, I guess he was on from there. Like, I ain't had nothing to do with that shit. So I don't know why I ended up in this shit. I tried to tell the folk to pull off and leave, man.
And who said stay? What did CJ say when you said, let's go?
Don't go, can't leave my uncle, man.
Okay, and what did Money say?
She ain't leave.
What did she say?
I forgot what she said, but
CJ said, when you leaving my uncle.
And I jumped out.
You jumped out?
Yeah.
And what'd you do?
I tried to leave. I ain't had nowhere to go.
When y'all backed into or pulled into this driveway where Hot got out of the car, how close to that house were you? How close to where he shot were you? Were you across the street? Were you 100 yards up the road? I'm just trying to get an idea of maybe where y'all were at.
Oh no, it was on the other side of the street, somewhere.
Even so, the story doesn't fully add up. If Rod's anger was truly aimed at Chester, why did it end with Damarion being shot instead? Investigators decide to hear directly from Chester and bring him in for questioning.
Can you recall any incident that may have occurred that may have led someone to, do something like this?
Nah, man, I don't. Nah, I don't.
Okay. Well, let me kind of, preface it this way then. We've received some information about something that may have happened at a fast food restaurant. Do you kind of pick up what I'm talking to you about?
Kind of, yeah.
Okay, can you tell me about that?
I don't know nothing. I just heard. I don't know nothing. I just heard.
That's fine. Well, what did you hear?
Nah, I just heard a couple guys got to argue.
That's fine. And what happened during that argument?
That's all I heard.
Do you know who was involved in this argument?
Nah, it was just a couple guys from the neighborhood got to argue at the restaurant.
When asked about any past conflicts, Chester denies them outright. But then he drops a detail that answers one of the biggest questions haunting investigators. He reveals that just a few days before the shooting, he had switched rooms with Damarion, a statement that makes the truth devastatingly clear. Chester was the real target, and the innocent 10-year-old was killed by mistake. Armed with this revelation, cops tighten the pressure further, pushing Chester to explain the earlier incident that may have sparked the feud.
Because I understand what you're saying, man, but, I'm going to let you know right now that we've done a lot of work on this, okay? Like, a lot of work. We've uncovered a lot of stuff, okay? We have a lot of different people who are talking to us, and we're finding out a lot of stuff. See what I'm saying? And a lot of people have been telling us that there was some beef that was going on, okay?
Right.
And at the end of the day, it's like he said, this seemed to be a targeted attack. You see what I'm saying? And this is something that we need to know. Was there beef that was going on?
With me?
Yeah.
Nah.
Never heard that one before?
Nah. Yeah, somebody else asked me that.
Someone else asked you that? Can you tell me about that?
No, they were just asking me.
Let me just be completely honest with you, man. Is there any reason why something may have happened at a Popeyes?
No, not that I know of.
Not that you know of? Have you ever heard of anything like that?
No.
No? No. Okay, well, here's the thing, man. We have a lot of information out there.
Right.
And I just want to be straight up with you.
Right.
Okay? So we know something happened. Okay? And I'm just asking you to be truthful with me about what happened there.
I don't know.
Chester's denials bring the questioning to an end. Frustrated but determined, detectives shift their focus to the next key witness and suspect, Shamonica. As the driver of the vehicle on that fateful night, she is brought in for questioning, with investigators eager to learn what crucial details she might reveal about the tragic incident.
So, Hot Boy got out, he said, I'll be right back, y'all. Boom. Me, Two Shot, CJ sitting in the car. So Two Shot like, damn, what nigga going on? So we just sitting there smoking. I was the only one that smoked, because CJ can't smoke. He's on I think, probation. Two Shot don't smoke it out. Next thing we know, we hear, bah, 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 bah. So Two Shot, oh, shit. He was like, let go. And I'm like, trying to get my key, trying to crank the fall thing up, you know what I'm saying? And by that time, when I did get it crunked, I put it in drive. Well, no, when Two Shot was like, let's go. Then when CJ was like, no, we can't leave my uncle. And then when I was like, shit, I don't know what the fuck to do, because I don't know where the gunshot come from, and I'm trying to crank my car. So once I got my car cranked and pulling out the little driveway, that's when I seen homie walking back up the road.
Did you see him with a gun?
No, I didn't see nobody with no gun on my kids. I don't know. I was tricked. I didn't see no gun. I didn't see them. I didn't hear no conversation about doing no drive-bys. I didn't see anything that made me think to be like, Shamonica, take your ass back home.
And you picked Hot Boy up, what all conversation was had when you were leaving?
Oh, none. But then when I asked him, I said, "You all right, home?" And he was like, "Yeah, let go."
Right.
That's why when it was a couple of months ago, the boy, I don't know if y'all got it out, I think they did say the law called it the Popeyes. When him and CJ was going to Chipotle for his manager, and Slow Pimp nephew or somebody came up there and sucker point Hot Boy in the nose.
Shimonica confirms what Jarrell had said earlier, making it clear that Rod was the one who pulled the trigger. But the detectives still need to uncover the exact motive behind this brutal act. As they dig deeper and speak to more witnesses, the true reason behind the deadly attack begins to surface. On February 8th, 2023, just a month before the shooting, Rod was working his shift at Popeyes. During a break, he ran into Tiberius Nunk Roberts, Chester's cousin, and a fight suddenly broke out. In the chaos, Charles stepped in to help Rod. The altercation left Rod badly injured, with a swollen forehead and bloodstains on his t-shirt, humiliating him in front of his colleagues. Adding to the tension, Damarion's mother, Lynn Webb, also confirms that Chester had sent men to confront Rod that day, an incident that likely pushed Rod to seek revenge, ultimately leading to the shooting. With mounting evidence, multiple witnesses against him, and the motive seemingly clear, police finally track down and arrest the prime suspect, Rod Hot Boy.
Open the door! Open the door! One coming out. Let me see them hands. Watch your crossfire. Watch your crossfire. Watch the door, Chris. Chris, watch the door.
Put your hands behind you. Hey, let them put that with you. Don't move, buddy. Hey, who's in the room with you? You sure? Where's Jalen? Jalen.
Y'all ready? Yeah, we ready.
Found hiding out in a motel in Covington, Rod is brought in for an interrogation, with detectives desperate to get the confession from him.
So I'm investigating a homicide, a murder. There's a murder of a 10-year-old little boy. Okay. Does any of that kind of ring a bell to you?
No, sir.
No gunshots ring a bell to you? Nothing like that?
I was walking and I heard gunshots in Harrisburg when I was still in Cadillac on convertibles.
Okay. How did you get to Harrisburg?
I get that bicycle.
On a bicycle?
Yeah.
And you were stealing catalytic converters. How many did you get?
One.
Just one?
Yeah.
What did you use to get it with?
Jigsaw.
You had a jigsaw. Okay. And then from there, what'd you do?
Next thing, just started walking, trying to see could I find some more cars and stuff.
Okay.
Then I heard a whole one of them got no shot and shit. I broke out.
How many did you hear?
I think about 3 or 4, I think.
About 3 or 4?
I was trying to get the hell on.
What happened to the Honda Accord you was riding in?
Was riding in.
With CJ and
I was riding in.
and Quan? You know who Quan is?
No.
I mean, I'm sorry, it's Miss Reeves.
I wasn't riding inside on Honda Accord with them.
Why would they tell me you were?
I don't know, sir.
They lying on you?
Yes, sir. That's a lie.
Okay. Okay. What about tell me about going to the store to get the Black and Milds or the cigarellos?
What's the
Circle K.
What's Circle K?
The Circle K where you went and bought the cigarellos.
I ain't go buy the cigarellos.
With Ms. Reeves and CJ. It's on video. You handed the guy a phone number.
What? I did?
Mm-hmm. All right. So if I were to sit here and tell you that most of what you told me is all bull, how would you lay that out to me? So at the end of the day, you're on video going to the store. The question was, you were standing right in the middle of all the shell casings when it went off. So that would be like me standing beside him and him shooting the gun and I not know who did it.
Nah, sir. I was walking, trying to get no Cadillac converter, heard no gunshot, and I broke.
Okay. And that's what you're going to stick with?
Shit, I know I ain't do it.
As the interrogation begins, Rod spins a new story, insisting he was at Harrisburg Road that night, stealing catalytic converters, a claim that's plainly a lie. Frustrated by his constant deception, the detectives push past his excuses and try to go straight to the heart of the matter.
What's your beef with Chester, with Mr. Byrd? We ain't got no beef.
That's not what we're hearing.
What the beef supposed to be about, sir?
That's why I'm asking you. I'm interested in getting...
Beef. Sir, I'm telling you the truth, sir. Me and that man had never had no type of dealings, no type of communication.
You all have never met each other.
Or nothing. Me and that man betted on a football game one time. This is.
How much did you lose or win over that football game?
I ain't losing with $25.
Okay. Certainly ain't worth killing this little kid.
Yeah, more definitely not, sir. I was trying to steal some cash.
Why would these other folks lie on you then?
I guess because they, you know what I mean, when I lost it, you know, so when I lost the $25, you know what I mean, I started talking to him. I was like, you know, man. You know what I mean? Because I was hoping he'll spare me on the guy, you feel me? But that's it. You know what I mean? Me and you didn't have no beef or nothing. That's what I don't understand. You know what I mean?
So you and him had no beef, but he was shot over nothing then?
I know what I'm saying.
Or his little boy was...
Just like when I gave him my money, I said, shit, bitch ass nigga, home, give me your money. And that's it. I guess somebody took that the wrong way. Just like motherfuckers always do.
Well, but he didn't come after you. You went after him. So the other people that put you in this car riding with Miss Reeves, they all lying, and you're the only one telling the truth.
Put me in a car with nobody. Can't put me in no car with Mr. Reeves. True, sir. I wasn't, sir. I'm trying to steal. I'm trying to steal, man. I'm trying to fucking steal. That's what I was trying to fucking do, steal.
Well, you stole somebody's life.
No, I ain't do that.
All right. I mean, you can keep whatever secrets you got.
I ain't got no secrets, sir.
But you know what's coming your way, right?
I ain't got no secrets, sir.
Okay.
Throughout the interrogation, Rod refuses to confess, desperately trying to prove his innocence. But it's clear his lies won't save him. The police already have enough evidence to charge him, as well as the other suspects involved. With overwhelming evidence against them, Rod, Shamonica, Charles, and Jarrell are initially indicted on murder charges. As the investigation progresses, prosecutors shift their focus to Shamonica and Rod, offering plea deals to the other two. In April 2025, both Charles and Jarrell plead guilty to aggravated assault, with Charles receiving a 15-year sentence, eligible for parole in October 2026, and Jarrell receiving a 20-year sentence, eligible for parole in March 2027. Shamonica is convicted of murder and aggravated assault, receiving life plus 20 years, and Rod Hotboy is convicted of murder and multiple firearm charges, receiving life without parole.